Hello everyone and welcome to the Community Spotlight. It's between Bionic Commando Rearm 2 and Kirby Superstar Ultra. Your votes decided to bring on the cute pink fluff ball onto the show, so we have Mr. Shasta running 100% for you. Alongside him, we also have Kinnan11 here to help with commentary. And Shasta, I just want to start this off. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Kirby Superstar Ultra? What got you started into speedrunning this game, especially compared to running the original?
Well, in this case, I actually played this game for the first time ever casually on stream about 5 years ago now, weirdly enough. I've been doing this for a while. I played casually on stream one day and I decided I really like this game a lot and I want to play more of it. Eventually, I declared it as my favorite Kirby game that I've ever played, really. So, yeah, pretty much just that. I know Kinnan as well, too, back then also was a big proponent to help me get into this game. He helped me out with just, learning the game itself, learning the strats, anything I needed, etc., etc. Everything like that.
So what about this game attracted you to the speedrun? Like, what is part of these mechanics, what part of this game really makes you want to speedrun it?
It just seemed really fun. It's one of those, honestly, it's one of those games where, even if it's not like the greatest speedrun in the world, which this game's a good speedrun, I'm just saying as an example, if it's not the greatest speedrun in the world, I just like the game enough to the point where I just want to play it over and over. And speedrunning is really just a good excuse for that, more than anything else.
It's a pretty good reason.
Yeah.
Usually, I was expecting to have more to work off of there. So, if you had to sell this game to someone, what would your pitch be for hey, you should speedrun this game?
It's like Kirby Superstar, but there's more stuff. And also, Midnight Ultra is one of the best Kirby speedruns out there in general, which is this game mode right here. You'll see in the run about an hour and a half into it, but yeah, it's extremely good, and yeah, it's just awesome.
All right, I guess that's a good way of putting that.
It's very fast with a lot of just power management and stuff, but yeah.
I kind of feel like it's extremely addicting in a sense, because you just want to keep going and going faster all the time with Meta Nightmare Ultra.
Honestly, I agree as well too. It's one of those runs that's very fun just to do smoothly. Just to go through the whole motion smoothly and everything. And just it's easy to get better too, just playing better and having more clean execution in the first place.
Have you played the original Super Nintendo version? Are you able to compare the two at all?
Yeah, I have. I played this one first, so I don't like the original as much. I never had it growing up either.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, same with this game in a way. I played late 2014 or so. But yeah, I do like Superstar as well too. I'd just have more attachment to this one for sure.
Okay, well, are you ready to get started?
Anytime, really. Just need to delete this file really quick.
So not quite.
There we go. I'm about there. It's 2 seconds. I'm ready. All right, I'm ready to time in that case.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are. If Tech is ready, let me check. Is Tech ready? Tech is set. Okay.
Cool. That
Give us a countdown.
You have a countdown in that case. So 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, we're gonna run to Kirby Superstar Ultra for Nintendo DS. The game is really awesome. But yeah, we're gonna start off with going to Spring Breeze. In this game, you can't start off with going wherever you want, like with a Superstar. And you can start with different game modes, but in this game, you're required to start with Spring Breeze. So yeah, we get Beam right here. We're not gonna use Beam really though. Here's what we're gonna do with it. We're just gonna go right up here and get rid of it immediately. We just need the star, and that's it. Just so you can destroy Pop Bros really easily. Let's see if I can do this correctly. We're just gonna right over here. Ah, it's one off. I'm gonna go for it again.
So what Shasta is attempting here is what we in the Kirby community call mixing. So you're sucking up 2 different abilities, and by timing a 4-frame window properly, you can basically get any ability you want. And in this case, he's fishing for Jet. So that's how we can get it.
Dang it. That was one before it, not one after it. I'm gonna go for it one last time. If I don't get it, then I'll just... Actually, no, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, there we go.
There's a...
Oh, I got it.
Okay,
I could have also just not gone for it again, but I don't know. At this point, I was supposed to have Beam there if I wasn't going for Jet. That's okay. I got
this
it. That's the
mix-
important part.
Yeah, this mix basically saves like a solid 20 seconds over not doing it, so it's really worth it.
Let's go first try.
First try every
Yeah,
time, easy clap.
Exactly.
Easy peasy. Yeah, sometimes stuff like that just happens. Mixes are a pretty small frame window. I think it's like 4 frames usually in Kirby games.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is in this game though.
Yeah, it's 4 frames, and the game runs at 60 FPS, so you can do the math on that one.
Usually it's not too bad, but sometimes it can be a bit tricky like that.
Yeah, that specific one is
Okay.
also really obnoxious because it's very similar to a different mix a little bit later on that we're doing. So I've always had a lot of trouble learning this one. It's actually a strat that's been only a year old, so it's kind of weird that way.
Oh, I can't show the fast track here because I didn't get the best look. If the Lolo and Lala are on the same line there, or like, we're very close to each other, I could come in just one jet suplex. Unfortunately, they were not the right spot for me to make that work. I need one of them to be coming from the left on the second line, and one of them coming from the right on the first line, essentially. Or I guess floor, whatever you want to call it. That worked. That was a bit hairy there. Yep. Was not a run. Oops.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm good. Look at that. There's Cracker Jr. and he's just gone immediately. Jet Suplex is very, very good.
Yeah, especially because it also has multiple hitboxes, so in some cases you can insta-gib enemies that you wouldn't think you would actually be able to insta-gib, which is
A bit bad luck there at that Pop Bros Jr., but it's okay. That's time for Krakow.
Yeah.
Oops, just do that. You told me that earlier. There we go. The what I'm doing of Jet here is never using the exhaust there. It's called Jet Cracker. It essentially is a really powerful I don't know what to call it, explosion, just right in front of every enemy.
Yeah, something like that. So basically you do a full charge and then you stop the full charge right before you go all the way to the other side of the area. And that way you deal a whole lot of damage, and it works really well on enemies.
And Jet's really good for movement as well too. That's really the main purpose of getting Jets.
It's way too versatile.
It's the best ability in the game, and honestly, I don't mind that it's so good as well too, because it makes things just a lot more fun. It's just really fun to move around with Jet in the first place. That's for sure. I'm on a 3DS capture for the record.
Very important.
Yep.
If only Loopy still existed.
If only. This one's from Milky though, who's I think at this point the last person to actually sell 3DS capture cards. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy I got mine.
Definitely.
Anyways, we're gonna do another mix here, and this one is basically the same as the previous one, except it's one further, so that's why timing-wise this can get really annoying.
And messing up again. I need to practice before it started. I had trouble yesterday when I did no reset though, but it's okay. Sometimes just like that. We got our first try though, so it's fine.
Nice. First try, let's go.
First try, let's go! And now we're off. I love this room here as well too. I'll go for it.
This used to be actually the only place where you would mix Jet at the start. And it would be your first time using Jet in a run, and a lot of people would still be like, I don't want to go for it, I don't want to go for it, but it's just like, now there's so many Jet mixes in there, it's just, yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot of mixes in general in this run. I feel like with Kirby runs in general, the more optimized a run gets, the more there are. Which, to be fair, that makes sense, but yeah. It's kind of how it is. Because you just get whatever power you need, really, whenever you want, if done correctly. It's so good.
Alright, I have a question for you, Shasta.
Go for it.
In the original game, Jet was used a lot to skip mini-bosses and other little fights like that. Does any of that happen in this game?
Unfortunately not. This game doesn't run the same engine, so you can't really do that like you can in Superstar. It's mostly use this game for movement and damage more than anything else.
This game actually has ceilings.
Yeah. It's got a lot of ceilings. So again,
Disappointing.
like skip enemy bosses to that.
I mean, on
That's
one
okay,
hand,
though.
disappointing, but it means we get to see more of the game, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, this game is awesome, so I don't mind seeing more of the game, really. It's really not as fast in that regard, but like, we'll still be seeing a ton of just execution in general, and a lot of cool boss strats and movement and everything. So I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad.
Ooh.
There we go. You want to get all the way to the right of the screen there, so you get to start very on the auto scroller. Like, immediately. Just so you don't lose any frames or anything.
Yeah. So another like very important thing while jetting is you can see that Shasta is basically kind of hovering over the ground a lot. The way you kind of achieve that is by holding up, because at the end of every like little air dash you get this little drop, and you stop that from happening by holding up. And it's a nice little tack that really speeds up a lot of movement areas.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. Alright, bringing it back already on my splits currently. I have splits running in the background right now for never, like, in general. This room's really tricky, hold on.
Yeah.
I'll take it safely, I guess.
Yeah,
And do it correctly, but
sometimes,
it's fine.
Sometimes like breakable blocks can give you weird bonks when they're not supposed to. Apparently that's still an artifact from KSS where that could happen as well. It has something to do with where you hit the block on a very specific pixel, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird, and I still don't understand it.
Neither do I.
5 years.
So were you going for a weird bonk, or did you get a weird bonk and that messed it up?
I wasn't going for it. I just kind of messed up in that regard.
Okay.
It just happens, I guess. This is all me just timing the B button presses there, by the way. I'm holding up right in that case, and just timing B so I don't hit the ground there, so just keep chaining these jets over and over. So overall, it saves more time to do that. Oh, this is a liar.
You just had to show us why it saves time by landing.
Yeah, exactly.
What a nice guy.
What a solid fellow. I'm saying that by myself. Very egotistical. Oh, missed him. There we go. Just missed the exhaust there. That was good still.
Yeah, it was nice to you. That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, usually Bugsy's is a big old meanie, and I don't like him.
In just about every Kirby game. Oh.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Nightmare in Dreamland. Bugsy's the worst in that game.
Oh.
And Fan. Thankfully, not in really any other Kirby games, but I still make jokes about them whenever I see them.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ooh.
Right over here. Should be able to get. Oh, that didn't work. Whoops. Did that a little bit wrong in the end, but it's fine. So now we're getting invincibility candy. This will speed up my movement a lot until it goes away. And of course, it makes me invincible, as you can probably imagine from the name. It's really good. I want to keep it as long as I can. Also, gonna get another switch over here. This is gonna be something that's easily forgettable when you're doing a 100% run. I know I've forgotten it before in runs, especially back when I was first learning this game. But there's 2 switches in Dyna Blade, and that's the second one I just hit right there. If you miss those, you don't get 100% on the in-game counter.
I think that's actually like the one thing I lacked for 100% for a very long amount of time, casually. Because that button is just really hard to find.
It really is. Now I could go for a candy mix right here, buying that stone, those stone means right there. I'm not gonna go for it though, because it saves just a little bit of time, but if I miss it, lose like a good amount. And a Verbal Demon, oh my god, this luck. Nice.
Wow.
A Verbal Demon is just not worth it to go for unless I'm going full record, which I'm not there yet this game.
Yeah, that candy mix saves about 15 seconds, so it's really not worth going for if you're minutes off of world record.
Definitely. That's what I learned by trying to mess into runs. Is that whenever I messed it up, I just lost more time than it was worth every time. Alright, now we got Dyna Blade. Simply enough, all you gotta do for Dyna Blade is just charge jets, and be at the right positioning on the star here. It's much easier to do this than it is in Superstar.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, easy every time. See ya, nerd.
Oh, wow. that was perfectly executed. Good job.
Thank you.
So one
Easy
little
clap.
thing.
Easy clap.
So one little thing at
Oh,
the end of really big areas, there's this cutscene, and the way we skip those cutscenes is by soft resetting the game. It still counts for the 100%. We just don't have to watch all the cutscenes, which is really nice.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for that, because there's just a lot of cutscenes in this game. Or really not a lot, but like there's cutscenes at the very end of each world, or game mode, so if we had to watch those every time, it'd be like... probably like half an hour add to the run for no reason.
I have splits for that. I'm not even joking.
Oh, really? Fair
I
enough.
once did a meme run of all what was it?
All cutscenes?
All cutscenes, yeah.
I'm curious how long that is, actually. Oh, did jump at the right time there. Sometimes Didi can just get ahead of me on this particular race. I don't know why. It happened yesterday in my practice run. It's weird. Because I can execute it perfectly. Like, I wasn't perfect there, but I can execute it perfectly until sometimes Didi just gets ahead before the ladder. They always falls behind at the ladder, and I don't know why. But like, we take those for sure, because he shouldn't win this. I think for the record, all I have to do is get to the end first. I'm not sure if it matters how much food I get. I don't go on my way to get food. Of course, that's slow, but yeah.
But
First, last we're gonna get Wing. Wing is very fast. There's also a technique we're gonna use of Wing called Wing Canceling. All I'm gonna do is do... Oh, there we go. Do that, but not sloppy.
Yeah, basically you're holding down and B at the same time, and you're mashing B and A. And that way you just get a little dive that starts with going up a little bit, and then you instantly cancel it. So it can go up really fast if you do it right.
It's faster than just like tapping A normally as Kirby, like the puff up and all that. That's why we use it. I'm gonna go right on the edge of that cloud there, so I can turn around really quickly. And last one. Oh, almost good until the very end. Nice. Yeah, wing cancels are very tricky. They take a little bit of getting used to for sure.
And that's Gourmet.
Cool. And that's Gourmet Race. Simple as that. It's worth a lot more percent than you'd think it would be, by the way, Gourmet Race. I don't know why, it's worth like
15?
like 10-ish%? I don't even know. Just completing those 3 races on the in-game counter.
Yeah, I would have guessed 15, so...
Yeah, nice. So what I did there is actually hit the block between these 2 flowers before it even spawned on screen. That saves a bit of time over destroying the flowers themselves to get around there. And we got the Meowth coin. That's what I like to call that one, because it's literally the coin that Meowth has like on its head. If they're like seen Pokemon ever before, the Obscure series. Yeah, now
So
we're
Sorry,
go for it.
Oh,
No, go
okay.
ahead.
For people who haven't seen Kirby Superstar before, what do you have to do in this series for 100%?
Just get all the 60 treasures. That's all I have to do. There's 60 of them, and all I need to do is just get all of them. I just repeated what I said, but yeah, pretty much just that. Right now we use a variety of powers to get everything we need. For instance, Wing right here is very useful, because it's good for just generally moving around, and also for wing canceling too. And for a few treasures that come up as well too, like very soon. Sometimes I'll wing cancel if I need to go up just a very tiny bit of space, because it saves just a little bit of time. Otherwise I'm just using it for just general movement. I want not to destroy its middle block there, because if I do, then I can't get the treasure. Oh, just let me do that. There we go. If I press right and B next to an enemy, it'll do what just happened there. So whenever I'm doing this, for instance, I'm always just pressing right and B. Oh, didn't get it first try. There we go. First try. Let's go.
Let's go.
Now that trick, that dive right there is really tight. So I'm glad I got that, to say the least. gonna get this. Oh, accidentally jumped there a second time.
I would actually say that Great Cave Offensive is like the second most diverse when it comes to ability usage.
What's the first?
Milky Wishes.
Oh, agreed then. Milky Wishes is so good. I love that game mode, except for Hot Beat. We'll get there.
Don't worry about it.
That'll be fine. Oh.
It'll
One
be-
teammate right there.
It'll be hot.
And
fun.
see you, Bonkers. He just immediately just gets out of there. I don't know why it's like that. You just like falls to the floor if you just. There's just blocks there just break that makes him just fall to the floor. I don't know why it's like that really, but like I'm not complaining or anything. Oh,
Is it possible with any of these treasures to make it so you can't collect them?
I don't think so. Because for every treasure at least, if you mess up, you can just restart the room. Just like go through a door and just come back out.
Okay.
Yeah. There's luckily like nothing really missable that gets deleted in a sense.
Oh, messed that up. Ideally, I would have dove right on top of that platform there, but I went a little bit too late at the end. This guy has a little shockwave when you do that. It'll destroy the bomb block in this case. Oh, oh. A little too far. There we go. Wings also useful for destroying ropes. In that case, it makes me able to get this treasure down here. Not only is it good for movements and like moving like just getting around, even damage sometimes. It's just good for that too. On top of it, but we're done with Wing. We're just gonna get Jet now and just get the heck out of here and fight this boss right here. Now I got Fatty Whale. And I got the bad parent to start off. Not a good sign, but that's okay. He has two patterns. One pattern is where he just straight up like flips around the screen. Or right, in this case he went around the whole screen. The other pattern is where you can just kind of be I guess a circular shape and just go around the screen. I don't know best to describe it. You might see it later. You're flying 4 times in the run.
Just very slowly jumps up and down around the screen, and it gives you a lot of time to really do a lot of damage to him. You can basically kill him before he even leaves the screen if you do it right. Also, minecarts are for nerds.
They really are.
Oh wait,
It's
we're
just
nerds.
so good that you
Okay.
just skip it. You just skip the minecart replay by just using it. You don't need it at all. No. If you want minecarts, watch a Kirby 64 run.
But those are cool minecarts, though.
Yeah, you minecart if your best friend in that game.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So right now, what I just did there is before the water even came out, I actually stored a full, 100% full jet. So I'm just keeping it for a while here. You can see me flashing a bit, just so you know I have it. Get this treasure chest right here. And after that, I'm gonna press B and just get rid of it right here. That saves just a little bit of time. That's a really cool strat that I like just pointing at. I think the treasure chest is called the Bronze Rose. Oh, I messed up. What happened there? Just like got held up for a second. I love these chests right here. This game, original Superstar came out before Pokemon. So like these two chests are just fossils of like a fish and some sort of just animal. I always like to call them the claw and the dome fossil. Or the helix fossil.
The English translation is it is actually dome and helix fossil.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, Superstar Ultra changed a lot of like treasures like this to be references and stuff. In that case, that's what that is.
No.
It's just a straight reference to Gen 1 fossils. But give me a Hail Helix in chat.
Where do you want with praise it?
Oh, is it Praising now?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, whoops. I think Hail Helix was the BCV version, never mind. I forgot, I haven't used the emote in forever.
But I got your back anyway.
Thank you, I appreciate it. A bit up here. This part's a bit tricky as well. He spikes me very annoying. Something I forgot to mention earlier too is that if you get hurt at all in this game, you can just randomly lose your power without any like say in it whatsoever. I don't know why. It's one of the downsides of running this game in a way. So sometimes your run just kind of dies if you just mess up once and game decides to just get Kirby power.
Yeah.
In other Kirby games, there's stuff like I'll give Kirby 64 as an example because I've run that game recently. Is that like if you get hurt, then get hurt again in quick succession, like within like 5 seconds or so, you lose your power then. And, like that's fine by me, but like this game it's a bit different with how it works. You just kind of lose it randomly. I don't know why that is.
Are you not able to like catch the star and eat it again to get your power back, or is it just gone?
You can, but it's just annoying when it just happens out of nowhere. Especially if you're on top of spikes. If you're on top of spikes, it just gets deleted immediately.
Ooh.
It's really unfortunate.
And there's actually someone found out that depending on what kind of damage you get, the chances are higher, but it's still a random chance, which is thoroughly annoying.
Mm-hmm. It really is. Also, I'll point out as well too of the chests I just got the Captain Falcon helmet at the beginning of this room, and I got the cell phone from Kirby's Kirby Amazing Mirror right now as well.
Yeah.
Here's the mirror from Amazing Mirror as well. Who knew that these very valuable artifacts were hidden in the Great Cave all along?
If only someone told Kirby later on in the newer games.
If only. Now we got Computer Virus. This boss is really cool, but he is luck in the run. So in this case, the very first one, the slime went first, so I just wait until he you know, did something before I can hurt him. Here's the magician. He went first, so that sucks. All right, see if I can get him here. Nice, got the 1 cycle on everyone. Hell yeah, that's really good. This is the hardest one because you do exactly 100 damage to him. So if you mess up your positioning at all, then you can just not kill him in 1 cycle. What I want to do there in particular is I want to jet cracker him from far enough away so I can get another one. If I do too close, then I'll do less damage. Oh, good start. I wrote a minecart for a second. My apologies.
Wow,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
I knew you were a
you're a
nerd,
nerd
but...
Dang. I love this little movement right here. There we go. We got King Tug's mask as well, worth probably millions, but in this case, just 160,000 G. Guess it's gold.
Yeah, what's the conversion rate on G though?
I'm not sure. But like, it stands for like good Kirby bucks probably. I don't know. That cracked bowl is worth like 50 G though. Fun fact. Ever want a bowl with a crack in it? I know I've wanted that. That was good there. I'm actually gonna get rid of Jet here in a second for Hammer. This fight's a bit Monka-esque because if I go a little bit too close to the left over here, I'll destroy the bomb block in the middle of this room, which I don't want to do. Because in this case, I want both the chest and I want the hammer power-up that Bonkers gives me. That was really nice.
Also, you just got this Tri-Star from Squeak Squad.
Yep.
More
Just a Squeak Squad. That's actually the first time I've ever speared him before. It's a really fun run too. So it's gotten over the years. It's become more about wheel than anything else, which is just I guess is how it is.
That's how most Kirby games go. One ability gets seen as overpowered, and it just keeps being found faster.
Yeah, Nightmare Juman's getting that way too, but it's not that bad by any means. That's totally fine.
This game, on the other hand,
This game's got a lot of power variety. It's great.
So are
This
we
is a
gonna
good
see
game.
any of the infamous plasma in this run?
We will not actually. So plasma in this game is there we go. There's an example of me losing the power randomly. That's really bad. Okay. So what do I do in this case? I need to find stone, I think. That was weird. It just made me lose my power just immediately. Alright, I got an idea. Hopefully I can find a stone around here.
there was a mix, but it's really tough.
I got wing. That's not the one I want. This has never happened to me before. I'm just gonna say that right now. They're actually lost up there.
Wait,
Oh, that's trash. What is it?
Go left.
Go left. Is there a
Do
stone
that
wall?
Yeah, do that little section. No, back up top, and then go
Oh,
left.
back over there. Oh, I didn't even know. Yeah, it's never happened to me before, straight up.
You basically do a little bit of left side, and then you get stone
Just
there.
over there? Okay. I've never...
think.
Wow. Yeah, there is, right there. Perfect. Sweet. I had not even realized that. Okay.
I completely forgot about them for a while.
Yeah, like, that straight up never happened to me before. I did not even realize that'd be a thing that's possible.
Yeah, sometimes, like, it just gets really punishing if you lose your ability at the exact wrong moment.
Yeah, like, that's an example of that right there, of just the random power loss. And in that case, I got destroyed by a Gordo. I got hurt while I had the power in my mouth before it was even absorbed in the first place. And that actually ended up just killing me in the end. And just made me lose, in this case, probably 2 minutes. That's a huge shame, but I guess it is what it is. Now I don't need stone after just that one peg there. So, see ya stone.
So, for all you Superstar lovers, it is technically possible to skip the elevator in Ultra as well. But it's a frame perfect trick, so nobody goes for it.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it myself, though.
I've tried it, I didn't get it even once.
So was the hammer just for that peg, or would you have used it on that mini boss as well?
It's just for the peg. In this case, we need the fire for his next section. Because we make fire into a helper, or his Burn Leo, in this case into a helper, so he can use fire underwater and light his cannon. Whatever he wants to. There we go.
Dude's a god. Can just do that. Make fire underwater.
For real. Not even SpongeBob could do that. Or they did it first, but, you know.
Then they realized.
Then Cartoon Logic just kind of died out. Oh no. Oh no.
Is it like Wile E. Coyote, where it works until you think about it?
Yeah, pretty much. Ah! I've never done this before either. We're good. Oh no, I actually fell off! Oh no, it's over!
No, Shasta, what did you do?
Why would I do this?
Oh, because it's faster. That's
Oh,
why you do that.
Yeah. Also spawned me in the middle door again, which I had not expected. So now we're gonna go for a mix. Now we're back here. And get Jet, which I didn't want to get. I actually want Wing in this case.
So before, when you try to do this as a backup and you got Wing, that's what you wanted in this
Yeah.
instance.
I got it before, but then I can't get it now all of a sudden. I'm going one past every time. Hold on, let me adjust this really quick. There we go. First try, let's go. Oh my god.
Shasta, you're a god at these mixes.
Right? Holy crap.
Easy every time.
Actual real talk though, like, it usually doesn't take me this long, but sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes mixes just don't cooperate some days, and that's okay. Thankfully I know how to adjust to it. If that does happen. I'm gonna make everyone chat really scared for a second.
This room is the hardest room in the game, by the way. Oh.
I love
so
going fast
surprised.
in that room though at the same time.
I was so surprised you didn't go for marathon safety strats.
Nope. I want to be impressive for a second.
Boy.
Nope. Mr. Saturn! Just Mr. Saturn, and that's the last room, by the way, at the leap. Wonder how he lives in that treasure chest there his whole life, until Kirby finds him. Who even knows? I'm gonna separate Wing here into Birdon, and then keep him around for a while. And get stone, which I need come up over here. I love this room because it actually made a straight like skull out of lava blocks on the right there, and it just scrolls over to the wall. So if not fast enough, you'll just straight up die. It's just funny. It's a very charming room to say the least. We're gonna go inside this room over here, where the boss is, and then just immediately get out of there. We're not gonna fight Chameleon Arm just yet. We go into that room to set up for a Death Warp layer. For now, it's gonna go over here. You get 2 more chests. little bit of a run until we get there, though. This whole section is a giant castle, essentially, so apparently this castle is kind of just crumbling around us, according to those blocks there, just being destroyed.
I mean, with
So
the
you
amount
got
that
Rocker again? How many
What
of
was
the transformations in Rocker in this version? Are they all still there?
yes.
I think so, yeah.
Although I've never seen the Golden Samus one, I have seen the Golden Mario one.
I haven't seen either, honestly.
At one point I was doing some Helper to Hero stuff, and I just started grinding for the Super Mario one. So I know that one's in there.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I died immediately there. Good thing I did that then. So if
Yeah.
I get the chest, it resets my iframes, essentially. So I want to get that right before I just straight up Death Warp out of there. So yeah, we just Death Warp there, now we're gonna fight Chameleon Arm. We have to use Ninja because it's the best power we can use in this case. One that does the most damage.
And not Plasma.
Oh my god, that didn't go well at all. I'm gonna be a bit more safe for this fight after that happened. It's not going well. I got bad parry from Chameleon Arm, and I didn't do enough damage early on. That's fine. I missed that. I want that.
So you were starting to explain Plasma a little bit before. What's so different in this game about Plasma that you don't use it in this run?
Oh, so the inputs to actually use Plasma in the first place is 32. It's double what it is in Superstar, and it does less damage fully charged anyway. It's just not even worth it.
Yeah. And there's also this trick in Superstar where you're basically, by using a kind of weird mashing technique, you can get double inputs. And you can't do that here, or else you would break your DS, which we don't like.
Yeah, especially because, you know, this is a DS capture in this case. Not exactly the cheapest thing in the world. You want to kind of preserve these as much as you can.
I have tried like using the circle pad, but it's still slower than what the people at running KSS do. Like, it's ridiculous.
RIP. This part's a bit tricky to get out of here, especially since I lost Ninja. Okay, there we go. Need this Jet to get out of here, because Jet in this case is fastest. Obviously. But yeah. Go right over here, and just get out. I lost like over 2 minutes in that split because of what happened earlier.
Oh boy.
That's just an example again of like the RAM power dropping just being really bad. That's probably the most extreme example because I never had that happen to me before, so I just didn't know the backup for it. I knew I'd get stoned in that case because no hammer enemy, but yeah. There's a golden watering can. I don't know if that's a reference to Animal Crossing. There's one in that game, but who knows.
I think it was, I'm not sure. Though it might have been in the original as well, if I remember correctly.
So in that case, it's just random probably.
Yeah.
Just add for fun. Okay.
So another big difference with Superstar here is that we're going to the right rather than going to the left first. And this is mainly because when you're using wheelie in this game, you can't do the weird helper jump where you can instant kill bosses with it. So you have to use Jet in this way, which is faster.
If he's Jet on the ground here, it makes us just like stick to the ground as well too, which is nice. We just fully charge it. Oh, didn't run there. Whoops. I have to run before using jets, otherwise it won't work the way I want it to in this case. Because I want to like use it to fly across the room. If I don't run before using it every time, then it just won't do that. I'm gonna split off the jet here and get crash, and make a gigantic explosion of mass destruction. Just hit this one switch on the side of the wall here. Simply enough.
Like,
I love
so many
that.
puzzles like that in Kirby. I love it.
Same.
So good.
Now we're gonna get jetpack right here. It's a bit faster again, so be right here instead of going through the next room mostly without jet until we find enemy right here. A little too far left there, so couldn't fall through. One chest right down there. There's an onk on it. That's what it's called. Shout out to ancient Egypt.
Anyways, you know what I'm in the mood for?
What's up?
I'm in the mood for Christmas.
Yo, Christmas! Good thing we got a tree there in that case.
Nice, thank you, Shasta.
No problem. I got you.
What a nice guy.
A whole Christmas tree. That's not cheap either.
Mm-hmm.
It was decorated and everything.
Yeah, I'm thoughtful.
I mean, try getting a Christmas tree in April, like seriously.
This is true. We also just got Kong's barrel right there, which is obviously Donkey Kong's barrel. Doesn't actually say Donkey Kong though, but yeah.
I think it says DK on the barrel.
It does say that, but not actual straight Donkey Kong out like spelled out and stuff.
Also, that was the Ramia skill.
What's that from?
Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I need to play that game still.
I actually only really got that from watching 100% speedruns.
Nice then. Let's go ZFG.
Thank you.
We're gonna split off Jet right here, and actually get Wheels and get Wheelie right here. Which is the best thing to do in this case in order to get through this area, and just in general through the rest of this little cloudy area.
You know, it's pretty late here. I'm getting kind of tired.
Yeah, Ken's over in Netherlands, for the record, so he's like 8 hours separated from me, I think. 8 or 9 hours.
Dang, he didn't even notice I made the wheelie bad pen.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, he's getting tired.
Oh my god. I didn't even notice that. I'm sorry.
I'm definitely not rubbering off of you.
Okay, I got that one at least.
Alright, this is getting wheelie old.
You guys are on the roll. You better slow your roll.
Well, you know what they say, you gotta put in the axle grease.
Hey. You're both fired.
Oh.
Get over here, Wheelie. I was supposed to ride him over here. I messed up. Wheelie, please. There we go. Now it's a little faster to do this out of here. There we go. Got first try. Actual first try this time.
That's actually a lot tougher than it looks.
It really is. I mean, it's really easy to mess up a lot. Oh yeah, I didn't mention before, but whenever we drop off of platforms this game, we actually hold R the whole time, doing essentially a shield drop if you're familiar with Smash. So we do that, but in this case it's like not like a really tight trick, it's just holding down R and pressing down. But yeah, we're gonna ride a wheelie right here, and use them to fight the boss. In this case, Wham Bam Rock. Wham Bam's really tricky. Hopefully I can take care of him right here and nothing's a big and will be a huge deal.
So what you really want to try and keep doing is like get 3 hits on every cycle, which can be kind of tough.
It is. I struggle with that a lot personally.
I have to show you
strat.
something later.
Yes, please. Ah! Oh no. He's about to die! I didn't want that!
Yeah, we really... No, really? Okay.
Really, no!
So there's like a section coming up in a little bit where wheelie would have been really good, but... sadly.
Yeah, right here. Unfortunately. We have to walk in now. That's okay. It'll just be a bit of the last little time save Wheelie will give us first place. But it's fine, I can get this time. It's a really tricky thing.
Ride the minecart, Shasta.
I didn't want to, it's slower.
You just left
Wheelie
him in the
doesn't-
minecart.
Hey, he was Wheelie once before, but now he's not. Therefore he doesn't get anything from me. Because I'm cold like that.
We really just don't rock the minecart.
Yes. All I'll say is yes. This is really sad. Can we get 50 likes? So, by the way, I'm playing on a Japanese version of this game because For scrolling text like this, it scrolls way faster on the Japanese version. And of course, the whole less characters thing as well too, like how it usually is.
Actually, that's like not even that big of a factor in this game.
I know it's not, but it's still worth mentioning, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh, this
but like
this mix is easy. Come on,
in some cases, it's actually like
dang it.
there's more characters in the Japanese on a regular basis in this game. It's really just the scroll speed being
There we go.
faster. Like, to give you an idea of how much it actually saves, over the entirety of the run, Japanese saves at least 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And
It's a
there
lot of
isn't-
time.
And there is barely any text in this game.
Yeah, so like it's just because it scrolls so quickly. You can just skip it. You can just skip through it so quickly. More than anything else, it saves most of the time here and in Revenge of the King as well later on in the run. That was a really good heavy lobster. But also, I didn't even kill him either. Doesn't really save time. I just wanted to.
I think it actually loses you a frame.
Does it actually?
Yeah, because
Ah,
there's
dang
a
it.
small lag frame when he dies.
That's fine.
So you did it for the swag?
Just for the swag, yeah.
Exactly.
I could just tell like went to the top left corner there and just avoid getting hurt by him. I think I didn't get hurt anyways, but yeah. That's not be fun. It's fun to show off. Nice. Didn't think I killed him there. That worked. Okay. The water section can be a bit tricky as well too. That's because like with Jet, you go like you have to like exponentially gain more speed. Oh wow!
Oh no.
No.
You can keep going.
Yeah, that's fine, but that also really sucks. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep going with that Jet in that case. This game is not being nice to me right now.
No, damn.
Yeah, that's a big shame. Good thing the estimate's pretty generous at least. Yeah, it's definitely an F in chat. Give me an F in chat for that one.
We got him going already, don't you worry.
Good. That's a huge shame. That's gonna lose me a good amount of time for sure. Because I use that for really most of this game mode, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hope I can get. I don't get it back later. So once we get there, we'll get it.
Yeah.
It won't be for a while. Not until after.
You know the
Canada
backup
thing.
for this bit?
The what?
You know the backup for this bit?
I don't know it.
Wing into fire works really
Wing the
well.
fire. Okay.
Yeah.
I should have gotten
Wing-
tomato there.
Oh. And then you go down B's.
Oh. Like that. Oh, it's good. That's good. I like it. Nice. That is really good. Thank you. Good thing you're here.
I have way too much time in this game, so I know all the things.
That's
And
fair.
then with the backup
that's one.
strats,
Works for me. I don't know how to actually like move here now. I'll do my best. Usually you jet over all these enemies here, but since I can't really do that easily with wing, might be a bit tricky. I'll see what I can do though. I'll muster
It's gonna
some
be-
backup up.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice in the upcoming room though, since you're gonna be very vertical movement, and when it comes to vertical movement, Wing is ridiculously good.
Oh yeah, got the hitbox where you like press A as well too. So I can actually just take out that attack there. For instance, that would give me trouble whenever I have jets. Like that was good. Nope. Right at the worst time there. So just do the same thing again on both these guys right here. Nice, that was good. Ooh, and I get to also just tap A with wing up here. That's another thing too. I forgot.
Yeah, there's been a while that I was timing to see if this was actually faster instead of using Jet, but it turns out Jet is just too powerful.
Just
It's a
too
little
OP.
bit ridiculous.
Please nerf it next patch, right?
Yeah. Well, they did. That's the problem. That's why Robobot is a bad speed game.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
I mean, To be fair, like, Midnammer Returns is amazing. Oh, fire, what am I doing? Midnammer Returns is an amazing run,
Yeah.
but the actual like main game of Robot, unfortunately not too good for speedrunning. That's okay.
I need to do Meta Nightmare Trilogy runs again at some point. Those are the best.
I need to learn Midnammer actually, because that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
One day, I guess.
Oh, what's up, Dyna Wing?
What's going on, Dyna Blade?
Yeah,
so
that's the one, Dyna Blade.
Instead of pushing Dynablade's children off a cliff this time, she actually helps us.
What a nice lady. Ooh. Go through here now. This is weird. You don't have fire here ever. This is weird. Yeah, here. There we go.
Should work really well main cannon as well.
Will it? Just have to. What do you do for that?
Inferno.
Oh, that's it. Like right next to the can thing. Ooh, that's good. I like it.
No, wait, you have to actually do it right next to him, but you should have, like, right next to the main part.
Oh, so like on the very top of that platform then. I got it.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good then. Perfect. So we're gonna go to the right here just a bit, because it actually spawns in the elevator on this floor up here. There we go, so it's right on the bottom here. Normally I have to wait for it otherwise. So just a little bit of time. You can also just go up here as well, because why not?
Sweet.
Oh, I didn't initiate the fight while going into that little pit. I've never done it before. That was strange. Let's destroy this way. There we go. I guess I'll just use regular fire here for this. That works. I was trying to use Inferno, but it's actually better in this case.
Yeah, Poppy Bro moves too much for Inferno.
Alright, I'm getting this tomato here as well too, just in case, because it's gonna be a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Thankfully I get Jet in the room after this one. Oh no, also gonna be tricky here. Yeah, I figured. How am I gonna make this work? I'm also not too sure.
Yeah, it's... If you've never tried it before, it's...
This is tricky. Oh, that's right. I fireball midair. I can't just like use my regular fire midair. Oh no, this is gonna be really weird. I lost it at the wrong time again. Can I even get this? I get Jet next room. You know what? Oh, I lost anyways. It's fine. I get Jet next room. It's fine. It's fine to lose fire there actually. Yeah. So for the record, I have a split slip right here. I lost a min and a half from losing Jet in that entire split. That's so yeah. That's the thing.
So easy PP incoming is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
If it's PBs, which I don't think is possible anymore at this point. If all the bad luck has happened in this room. Oh, wow, that was weird. Good thing I died in this room then.
Oh.
It just reflected off that block. I've never seen that before for that block.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
It can do that actually. That is Laser Ball being Laser Ball.
Actually, I had no idea. I've never seen it before either. At least they have jetpacks. Now we're going to do some fast. Shoutouts to going fast in video games. It's a pretty cool thing. Would recommend.
Also, you can still get a 207 on my splits.
Ooh. That's like 4 months better than my PB right now. I believe, though. We'll shoot for that 207 right now.
Heck yeah. I believe in you, Shasta. You got
Thank
this.
you. I believe in you too, even though you're not writing this right now.
Yeah.
As you can see there, that just demolishes just so many things. Just demolish all the enemies along the way. Demolish that Mr. Frosty as well. It's just so good. We use just a very small charge right here as well, so you can just get past this Sir Kibble as well. Full charge right there to get past the little lava pit or fire pit in this case.
Yeah, being able to like utilize your exhaust on Jet is very important to going really fast. Because it just allows you to tool enemies. Also, you better get all blocks.
I'm going for it.
So it's kind of a meme in the community that if you don't get all blocks in this section, your run is invalid.
I'm missing 2.
Oh, Shasta.
Heck.
Yeah, this run is invalid. I'm sorry, Shasta.
It was invalid when I lost my power in the worst spots, honestly. I just nailed the coffin there, though. It's over. Also, I love the heavy lobster music a lot. Oh.
I mean, don't worry about it. Your PB is invalid as well.
Yeah. It's all good.
Nice. So sometimes when a heavy lobster like opens the claw and it shoots fire during this fight, it's so annoying. It can catch you off guard so hard.
Oh yeah, it really is. Thankfully it didn't happen this time though, but it is a big possibility to say the least. Go right here, barely to the left, and get right past that without hitting any cans or any like platforms or anything. Get plasma right over here. These plasma wisps can just spawn on top of you sometimes if you're very unlucky. Thankfully I got lucky there, so it's okay. We'll try to get right on top of that ladder really quickly. Oh, I tried to get... Dang it. Try to get right past the little cannon me there. Fun fact, that cannon me is actually from another game. Also made by HAL Laboratories called Tanks. It's on Game Boy Color. Or Game Boy, rather.
I never knew that, actually.
Really? Yeah. Oh, I lost Jet there again. And please tell me... Okay, there we go. Ah! I'll just destroy his block.
Making me nervous, Shasta.
What?
I said you're making me nervous.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there, honestly.
Yeah, that room, if you mess up the movement a little bit, it just gets tough. And now we get to Reactor!
Reactor! Where we have to react to your luck. Yeah!
Yeah, so basically...
Go for it.
No.
No, go for it.
Okay, so you're trying to direct the laser into the crystal, and the closer it gets to you, the more reactive it gets. So, and the like, it's just completely random where it lands. So if it's right in front of you, it's so obnoxious to get it right. But Shasta got pretty okay luck, so got it in the proper 3 cycle.
Yep, thankfully I did. I reacted it perfectly as well too. The biggest thing was the phase where I got 3 fire things in a row. I don't know what to call them. The ones on the bottom of the screen. If I avoid getting that, I save a lot of time too, because that's probably the longest phase, honestly. That's not an attack phase. So it was still really good. I got good luck there for the most part.
Also, I hope everyone likes auto-scrollers just as much as I like them.
Oh, I love auto-scrollers. I love going the speed limit of the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few of them in this run. They slowed down. Let's say another pun there. They slowed down. I'm gonna say anyways. They slowed down just a little bit though. Like after this game, I want to say. I don't think it's really. I think there's 1 in Milky Way Wishes, but other than that, I think that's about it.
I was just gonna say you've
Other
been
than
speeding
you.
too much, so the game is just limiting your speed.
Yeah.
Got
It's going
pulled
way
over.
too fast for it. Oh, I'm really choking this one. There we go. Oh. Alright, we're getting it. It's fine. 1 more? Cool. That started off pretty badly. But that would turn out to be okay in the end. I want to get the full jet cracker on those enemies so I can just destroy it, but sometimes it happens like that. Now it's time for Meta Knights. If I get lucky here, Meta Knight will give me a pattern where he drops a star, and I can do a jet suplex on it and kill him pretty quickly. It does a lot of damage. Other than that, I'm just using jet cracker on him and trying to avoid getting hurt too much. Oh.
Also, never take a sword to a jet fight.
Yeah, shouts to that. I got the suplex. Let's go.
Nice.
Go of Man Knights. Who brings a sword to a jet fight? You just said that, but I'm repeating what you said because I talked over it. I'm just being nice. I'm
okay.
sorry.
So this is the wonderful section where you basically have to press the A button 3 times.
I already pressed it once. Actually, twice. And 3 times. Whoa, Pog.
What?
That's crazy.
Champion.
Poggerino.
You can actually, if you stop the wheel just in time, you're stuck on the ship, but the cutscene still plays, and I love doing that.
Same. I didn't do it there though. I probably should shut it off. That's okay. Now we're on to Milky Way Wishes. The whole gimmick of Milky Way Wishes. Wait, I went to the wrong one first. God dang it, me. I can't believe I just did that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, whole gimmick of Milky Way Wishes is that we have to go and get all the powers back that we don't have, and we also cycle them on a bomb screen here by pressing it. In this case, we're gonna get Jet first, because of course we are. And we can cycle between every power we get from there on out. In 100% we have to get all the powers, which in this case are 19. And that's kind of the whole gist of it, more than anything else.
Basically, the idea is that you can no longer suck up any enemies for their abilities. You have to use the touchscreen to get your abilities.
So that means no mixing as well, right?
Nope, no mixing.
Actually,
Wait, what?
you can still mix. There's one specific mix that you can do in Hotbeat.
Really?
It's double naughty. You can mix those.
Oh, interesting. I never knew that.
It's a newer strat that Profane Glitch came up with.
Interesting.
You should check it out. It makes Hotbeat so much more bearable.
I'm very down for that then. Hotbeat's pretty annoying.
Yeah, you guys will see why we've been talking about it in such reverent tones.
Yeah, well, you'll see it pretty soon, honestly. It's like 3-ish planets away, including this one?
Something like that?
Yeah. Alright, now time for question mark, question mark, question mark. The best play in the game. Oh wow, that was a good start.
I have so many questions.
Yeah,
go for it.
Just one.
It's question mark, question mark, question mark, so I have so many questions.
Same. 3 questions, in fact. Oop. Okay, that didn't go well at all. Happens though. The only thing that's there is the copy power, which is actually useful for his next plant, so it's a good thing that we have it. It'll be useful soon, so I won't get into it now, but yeah, just know that's the whole reason why I went there, essentially.
Basically, the copy ability gives you the ability to copy abilities again.
Which is really, there's really no point in existing, honestly. But it's pretty cool for one purpose. But pretty soon, actually.
What do you mean by copying an ability?
You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see in a second. Oops. That shit works.
Because
So in this case, we're going to copy the ability of Bonkers and get Hammer, which kills him 2 hits in this case. And then we get Hammer for him, right there. Now you can use it wherever you want to.
Basically, like, because you can't suck up enemies for their abilities, they made the copy ability, so you can still suck up enemies for their abilities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Something like that. So we're gonna go all the way up here now. Also, if Kirby's all the way puffed up while going into the wire section, he'll stay puffed up and also have just get more height quicker out of it as well too. It's pretty strange, but it's pretty cool at the same time. I still insist on wing being faster here. I don't even care. I just use it here.
still disagree.
I don't
I will
know.
never stop disagreeing here.
Fine.
Which way do you say is faster, Kinnan?
Just going for it.
Just regular movement.
Yeah.
Ah, I missed the second hit. You can get 2 cycle on this on Wham Bam if you do it correctly, but it's pretty tricky.
Yeah. It's a very tight timing, and you just have to hit it, and if you don't, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was good overall, though, I'd say. Pretty good KVS. Now going to Milky. May have industry and factories and metal and stuff.
And cool music.
And cool music, yes. Like, listen to this. This is a banger right here. Oh, that was not the right height for that. I dropped a wing. I dropped just immediately there. That's a big shame. And I got the first kill too. Off to a good start here on this plan, that's for sure. That happens though.
At least in this section you can just immediately reselect Jet instead of being stuck without it.
Yeah, thankfully. That's one of the cool things about Milky Wishes in the first place.
Yeah.
Is that the whole like random loss of powers just doesn't happen in this game mode whatsoever, which is super nice. Because you can just get whatever power whenever you want, really.
It makes practicing this section also a ton of fun. I actually really love just practicing this for 2 hours without any real reason to.
It's pretty fun. I did that wrong as well too, but it's fine. There's, I also the fact that like it's Milky Wishes in general is really easy to practice for that reason, just because of the mechanics of this game mode in particular. And I love it because of that too. Although I don't know if I call it my favorite game mode, but it's like definitely up there for sure.
Also, you were wondering if we were going to see plasma. Well,
Bam! And it's gone.
that's as much plasma as you're gonna get.
Yep. It's just we need it there and that's it.
I guess we saw it.
Oh, bad start. That's okay. So the attack move right here is called a hammer flip, where I'm hitting it upwards with a little flame effects. It's the most powerful attack in the whole game. It's not hard to execute or anything. Oh, messed that up. That's fine. It's really good. It's kind of what we're gonna use for a lot of the run whenever we're facing bosses. So it's kind of I guess like a teaser for the arena later as well. We're gonna use that for the arena. Let's do this. I think I ran. I didn't run. Dang it. I did it yesterday too. I'll do the backup here by getting hurt and then running.
Oh, it works.
Definitely. And then lost some power just randomly there, which is totally fine in this case, because that's actually what you need to do to get fire. You damage just right through the lava right there. You know if that's like the intended strat?
No, the intended strat is to grab the invincibility candy that's lying on top and then looping all the way back.
Oh, okay. That's what I figured.
But obviously it's a lot faster to do it this way, because now you have an invincibility candy to do the entire section coming up here.
Yep. And would you say this movement's pretty fire right now?
This is some hot content you're surfing up.
Super hot. Super hot. Good game.
Oh my goodness, that game.
It's a good game. By the way, we kept the invincible mechanic the whole time there as well. All the way through that Bugsy fights, because we were able to kill it just really quickly as a result. If I messed up my movement just a little bit, that wouldn't have been possible, and then we get a much slower fight as a result. Oh my god, no, please. That shouldn't be happening. Back up strats. That just made up on the fly.
Yeah, that Scarfy can be really annoying. Like, he only activates if you're not looking at him, which is just sometimes he just gets in your way. Like,
this section in general is pretty annoying because of that too. You know what? I'm taking the safe then. I'm about to die here.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you can do this damage strats here.
Yeah, I can't. Normally you damage boost with hammer in this part right here. But I'm gonna use jet because I need to take it a bit more safely. There we go. That was good. Normally you do some damage boost strats with jet or if hammer there, make it work. But I couldn't do that there because it's so low in health. Oh well. Hop beat's really hard, as you saw there. It's really easy to make it's really easy to just like kind of spiral and make a lot of mistakes once you make one of them in there. And now into the Aquarius. Full of mostly water. Mostly. Water and like castle, I guess. I don't know what to call it towards the end. Something cool about this section as well too is that we're gonna get Parasol right here, and Parasol is very short-lived in this run, but the movement of Parasol is really fun. What I'm doing right now is just jumping and pressing and just like running, essentially. It allows me to just fly across the screen in Parasol. It's really cool. Unfortunately, after this screen right here, you won't see it again in the run, but actually, no, you'll see it in a little bit. It's really nice though.
Yeah. Kirby Master keeps asking me to use Parasol in the Great Cave Offensive, but I never will.
I wish it was faster. That'd be cool. Not
There,
though.
if you ever have time to look up the TAS for this game, the Parasol movement in TAS is ridiculous. It's amazing.
Oh, that worked.
Because funnily enough, in TASes, Jet is usually not the preferred ability, which is kind of weird, and it's amazing to watch.
That's a bit weird. What is preferred ability in that case?
Ninja.
Oh,
Ninja and Wing.
interesting. I can see why though. It's like Ninja has a little glitch where you can just be propelled across the room really quickly with it, and Wing you can wing cancel like perfectly in TAS. Makes sense to me.
It's pretty sweet. So if you're craving some really crazy gameplay of this game, go look up the TAS.
TASes are great in general for games like this. By the way, we did Death Warp there because it's faster to do that than just getting out through normally. Just by a little bit. It's the same thing in the Superstar run as well. You do Death Warp there because it's just a little bit faster because the room is very, I guess not long, but like it just takes forever to get out of it because you have to go vertically out of it. So yeah. Also more bit Parasol movement. Hooray! We did.
Swell
Now,
movement out
hammer.
there.
And bad pattern on Fatty Whale. This Fatty Whale has more health as well too,
Yeah.
which is why he's red instead of blue like he usually is. Oh, okay, may work. One more hits, should do it. I'll do this. Aerial attack! Perfect. Nice. Zeminos as well too, never get that little start at the end. I kind of do certain movements so I don't bounce on the ground. Well, moves there so you don't bounce on the ground essentially. It's kind of, I won't say precise, but it's just something that's worth pointing out. It saves just a bit of time whenever by just not bouncing, obviously. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I did it yesterday too. Menuing as well is very important in this run. So in this case, I accidentally started menuing to the right on menu left. If menu right there would have gone through 11 powers instead of 4 powers to the right. Would have been not what I wanted, essentially.
This sign sounds slightly inefficient.
Just a bit. Just a little bit. The whole point of Floria as well too is that there's all these different seasons. So whenever you go into a doorway, you get a different season. For instance, I'm in summer right now. You go to the doorway again and go back to winter. Or actually the fall in this case. Now allows me to get to where the boss is. This part's probably really tricky casually, I imagine. Like getting all the powers, I imagine. Probably just really tricky.
Yeah,
But
especially the first one is tough.
Mm-hmm. So for Twin Woods, I unfortunately got bad luck there, but if you hit the left tree first for the right one with your hammer, you'll sometimes just like blow upwards instead of blowing directly on top of you like what happened there. That was just bad luck, even still.
Yeah, if you go for the right one first, there's a chance you get a Gordo dropped on your head, and nobody likes that.
Mm-hmm. I definitely don't like that, that's for sure. Now, Half Moon's really difficult. Hopefully this goes well. This first screen especially is very, very brutal.
Yeah. Basically, there is a star you could grab, but it's a lot faster to navigate this section with Jet. And it's just...
Oh, that was really good.
Really
Yo!
that was some good movement.
Thank you, that was awesome.
Yeah, like especially those electric blocks, they have, together with Gordos, they have the highest chance of you losing your ability. So they're, like, all other runs just die there to you losing Jet in the stupidest ways.
Yep. In that case, in particular, oh wow, nice, I'm lost hammer, cool. But yeah, in particular, that electric block has a lot of knockback when you hit it, so if you can avoid hitting that in general, that's preferred to say at least.
Oh my god, it's my time.
Right here.
The minecart.
Yeah.
There's the
only
minecart.
time we get to be in
We
there.
finally got the minecart. I'm so happy.
You're welcome.
You can actually skip that one nowadays.
Oh, I missed the Chef Kawasaki there. That's the first one. But I still got him. Nice.
Yeah, this is the cool thing about hammer as well. Just throwing the hammer at the bosses deals the same amount of damage as a hammer flip would. And this is the only place where that's actually useful.
I'm gonna go for a strat upcoming here on the virus that Kitten told me about before it's actually happened today. Hopefully I get it. It kills the second form Evil Knight in 1 cycle instead of 2. If I get it, it might be like a best split here because of the first room in this section. We'll see what happens though.
It is very like Superstar-esque, except that it's a lot harder.
Yeah, it's really tricky. Alright, see if I can do it. I need to position the right spot. Oh, I lost it. Wait. Oh, almost got it. That's the first time ever going for that. I almost did there. That was really good.
So the idea is that you, while throwing your hammer, you do a little spin. You do the one extra hit you need to deal enough damage to 1 cycle the Evil Knight. And it's just really tough. Because in KSS you just deal enough damage, but in this game you actually have to reset your animations so you can actually deal the 1 extra damage.
It's a bit tricky to say the least. I'd be in the right position for that to work in the first place. If I'm not, I can't get hurts to reset my power in this case. Alright, now finally we got all the planets done. Now it's time for... Well, it's the last section. Galactic Nova... In this case, I think it's called Galactic Nova Nucleus. Before then we have an auto-scroller. Once again. One of the last ones in the run, thankfully, though. Thankfully, every auto-scroller in this game is just really short, and it's exciting as well, too. I don't really mind auto-scrollers in general in the runs, or really just overall, as long as there's stuff to do in it, and... That's usually how it is in this. That's pretty much how it is in this run for the most part.
Yeah.
Never is an auto scroller.
What I like to do during auto scrollers in this game is like shield to the rhythm of the music. It's a lot of fun. Because you actually like you have this little tick you can do.
I'm doing that now. Now you said that.
Also, this area, the walls deal a lot less damage than in Superstar, so getting hit on the walls near the end is completely fine. Also, getting hit by Galactic Nova is completely fine, so we're gonna do a really cool strat here, where we're gonna kill the first 4, and then we're gonna just leave 2 up. And then we're gonna kill the 2 after that, so that the screen scrolls backwards, and we kill the other 2.
Yep. Otherwise, just go all the way back around again. Go through, I think, 6 pillars before killing the last 2 we need.
Yeah, it loses so much time if you don't do it.
And now time for marks. Hopefully it goes well. There's a 1 cycle strategy, but it's a bit luck based. It's not too bad though. He'll spawn here every time, so you can just hurt him 4 times like this. Go underneath him, hurt him. Another one. There we go. And he spawned on me. Rip.
Aww.
And I got this one. Interesting.
Oh yeah, because you actually dealt a lot of damage to him, so you got to this phase.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't show up often, but that happened yesterday in my practice run too.
It's actually completely fine. It's like 2 seconds faster than getting the other pattern.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Now we're onto the arena though.
No.
Now we're into the arena. We have to go through 20 boss fights / main boss fights with Hammer the whole time. And hopefully don't lose it either. Starting off with luck already with Fear Virus. Give him some blessed RNGs in chat. There we go. Thankfully Hammer Flip is 8 damage, so we're just able to destroy that wizard immediately.
Yeah.
I can't do the cool throw hammer strategy here for Evil Knights, so I have to wait. Because this is not my wishes. There we go. Oh, and he went first. Rip. The song's so... This game's music is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I get the worst attack here. The wind is the slowest one by a little bit.
Still beats guarding.
Definitely. There's a little glitch of Evil Knight as well too, where if he guards, you can just like still hurt him with normal damage for some reason. I didn't get it this time around, but if it happens, it's actually faster than anything else that it can give me. Funnily enough.
I've never seen that one actually.
You haven't? It's happened to me a few times before.
Wow.
Oh! Oh, I killed it too quickly. Oh no. So I
yeah,
actually mashed too fast there. We have to go all the way around anyways. That's a shame.
It's also a combination of position, because you have like the 3 beams shooting out, and if you got 2 beams hitting the thing at the same time, it deals double damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really annoying. Sometimes your position is just slightly off, and you just boop.
We're getting all the heavy hitters just immediately at the starts. We got Midnight now as well too.
This time.
Hopefully I get
so much time it saves again.
Hopefully I get like cannon pretty soon. Cannon's also really annoying. That's like my least favorite one personally.
To a hammer fight.
Bonk! Alright. Oh, never mind, we're getting some mini bosses now. Immediately gets... Good old Chef Kawasaki. Oh no. I'll do one hit here, then just spit into him. Usually that kills him, but in this case, he went too far away from me because I must have missed him a little bit. A few of these mini bosses just die in one hit like Bugsy there, which is pretty good. Alright, got Twin Woods now. Once again, go into the left and hitting this Wispy Woods. We'll shoot upwards so we don't get hit. And bam. Nerf Hammer. Nerf Hammer in the next patch, Hal, come on. Ooh, there we go. Now finally got the correct pattern on Fatty Will. I've gotten the bad pattern the whole run, so nice. Finally get to show that off. As you saw there, he didn't like go off the screen at all. And I was able to kill him super quickly. If you get the right pattern as well in Lolo and Lala, you can actually hear one hammer flip at the same time. It's really cool. Didn't get there though, unfortunately, but it's fine. Buff Kirby. Actually buff Kirby in Smash Ultimate, please. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sakurai, please buff Kirby.
Come on, just give more airspeed like in Smash T4. And that up tilt.
He does not need that up tilt.
He needs the up tilt, trust me.
No, he doesn't.
No, yes he does. He needs that giant disjoint.
I totally don't main Kirby on Smash Ultimate or something.
I play Smash Ultimate competitively personally, and like I don't play Kirby in that game, but I've always liked Kirby in like Smash 4 and Ultimate as well too. He's just fun, but he's not good unfortunately. I wish he was. Alright, time for Wham Bam again. Hopefully I can get it this time. I don't think I will. Yeah, not good at that. Oh, I'm trying to go for 2 cycles every time, but it's really tricky.
Well, we got one more shot at it.
Yeah, thankfully. Oh, here's the cannon. Alright, I hate this thing.
Yeah. So, like,
the actual strategy is a damage boost inside of him for this.
Yeah.
You have to hope they don't lose your power as well too, which unfortunately I did. But I got it back, so it's okay. There we go. Yeah, that's unfortunately the best strategy for this fight. It's really... It sucks, I'm just gonna say it. I don't like it. But there's nothing better you can really do in it. Go right through Krakow, and... Oh! There we go. So a little bit of a small difference. You can't really tell this time because of the animation. But if I run, then use hammer, my hammer swing is just a little bit quicker. But if I just jump normally, then and use hammer in the air, which I do more damage. So a lot of time I don't want to run while using hammer and like hang an enemy in the air, because it'll just do less damage. Unless they go through someone in this case. Same deal here, by the way. I don't want to lose hammer on Chameleon Arm especially, because he can also grab me with his tongue if not careful enough. Oh, wasn't close enough there either. Thankfully, I lost it there, but thankfully nothing bad happened with it.
Yeah, the game really likes to kick out your ability today.
It really does. It doesn't happen this often usually.
That was the damage boost strat you didn't get to do last time, right?
Yeah, I didn't do it correct though. I was in the wrong position, just barely. Quickly twice in a row.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mario and Peach on the left side there. On the right side is Wario and Luigi on that fight.
I've always loved DDD's face there when you beat him. Just the, oh my god!
What's this little pink puffball here? Oh my goodness!
It's so good.
Ooh, good starts. So I don't have jet this time for this fight, so it actually makes it a lot easier to take out any of the things on the bottom screen, or the bottom of the screen. Oh, it's a weird stop, but okay. I can also take out the actual cannon itself. It's firing a laser on the left side with the hammer as well, just one swing in the air. Which is really nice. Makes the other phases come out faster every time I do that. I'll get this in case. I don't think I need it. Had some good luck so far in this arena. Won't be a rainbow, but that was really good.
Well, you know, except for losing your power up like 4 times.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, like honestly, even despite that happening, like this is still pretty good luck. Like just on the bosses itself. Oh, I might get this. No, I didn't. Oh.
Why would you say that?
I think I'm doing an extra hit.
Again.
Yeah, I think it's. I know what's happening there. I'm doing an extra hit on accident every time before it marks goes into that phase. That's what it was. That's why I'm getting that pattern every time. Oopsies. That's fine. So after all of that is what Superstar would be normally, but this is Superstar Ultra, everybody. So now we're on to Revenge of the King, one of the new game modes in this game. This is kind of like, best way to describe it is like Kirby's Dream Land Extra mode, where you have a lot of different, enemies, like reskinned and everything. You have limited amounts of powers you can get. In this case, I'm using Color to go fast, which is not usually a thing that happens in Kirby runs.
Yeah.
But it's the best thing you can do right now, because we have this little dash tag and it can do decent damage for now. There's also not a lot of health anywhere either. There's one bit of health I can get, thankfully, at the very end of this first level, but yeah. It's really cool. It's also really hard too.
Also, for people who've played the original Kirby's Dream Land, do pay attention to the level design, because a lot of it is carbon copy.
Yeah, I was noticing that. I grew up playing those games.
Mm.
I didn't have a Nintendo, but I had a Game Boy, so I played all the Dreamland ones.
I love Dreamland 2 personally. Dreamland 2 is a great game. And Dreamland 3 as well, but that's a little hard to come by. Let's say a Dream Collection! Fan, please! Fan! I'm gonna die. Oh no.
This is why Fan is hated.
Yeah, he just doesn't like you. Just straight up. I like Fan. But he doesn't like me though.
I mean, you were attacking.
His movement!
I'm sorry. Oh, I have to fight Fan again. Oh no.
Yeah, if you die in
Yeah,
this
I should have
room-
been more careful. That was the problem there. Now I have to wait for apples. Hooray!
Yeah,
Speed running. That was on me though, to be fair, but still. Now we're waiting for luck. But it happens. You have 2 more apples left until this happens. A lot of bad stuff doesn't usually happen, has happened in this run so far, and it's a huge shame.
Marathon luck.
Marathon luck, yeah. Also, sorry if you can hear like stuff going on outside my window right now. Someone playing loud music. Don't worry about them. Sorry, please.
But what if I like the loud music?
Do you though?
I don't know, I don't hear it, so I can't actually make an opinion.
Hell yeah, let's go Blue Yeti.
I just love the birds. Their design just stares into your soul.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the Bronto birds, but they're just reskin in this case. The big cats are like the big bears you usually see. Also, we're getting Ninja now because that's what we need for this next part. After all that, and thankfully right here is also a tomato they can get. If we're right low in health, or just like almost die like we were before. I was something to get to this room so you can get that, because it's easy once you get there, but yeah. Now I use Ninja for Wispy Woods, who actually has more health now as well too.
And
Technically, his
different
official name is
movesets.
Wispy Woods DX. You'll see him later in True Arena.
It's Wispy Woods Revenge, actually. That's
Oh,
his
is it?
name. Yeah, because this is Revenge of the King, so everyone in Spring Breeze gets to try and take revenge on Kirby.
You're right. That's true.
Respect the lore.
I'll respect the lore next time. I'm sorry. I'll respect the lore though. Ooh, that hot ninja movements.
Ooh, wow. That's some nice wolfing.
Thank
Good thing
you.
you've got some water to cool down that hot ninja movement.
Yeah. I actually literally just drank before I did that too, so perfect timing. Remember to stay hydrated, everybody. Oh,
Anyways, time for the hardest mix in the game.
first try.
Let's go.
So I'll do. It's literally the first power in that mix. That's where Jet is. So I just mash A there to make it work. Hardest mix in the game.
I actually once failed it 5 times in a row.
Did you?
Yes, there's a highlight.
Ouch.
of it. It was so confusing.
It happens sometimes for sure. Let's do that. There we go. Works for me.
So yeah,
Seems also
because
very tricky.
yeah, because there's like a lot more enemies in Revenge of the King, you really have to pay attention to your movement, and it gets a lot more technical than in other sections.
Yeah, for instance, those apples there really annoying to get past. They're normally Scarfies, but they're reskin, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Scarfy reskin is a little interesting.
Yeah, it's like it's a happy green apple, and suddenly it turns a very angry red apple that has no eyes or mouth or anything. It's creepy. It's like a jack-o'-lantern.
They
Apple
are
lantern.
Apple lantern.
Yeah.
They're not called mad
Ooh.
apples for nothing.
Can I get 2 cycles with this?
Ooh.
Can I? Oh, very close.
Yeah, so it's really hard to get a straight up 2 cycle like that.
That was a fast 3
because
cycle though.
On the
Nice.
second phase, they move a little bit faster.
You also, if you get the right pattern as well too, you can actually kill both of them in just one jet suplex as well. Which unfortunately I did not get that there, but that's okay.
I don't think you can actually in that one.
And being given the
I've done
most
it before.
important lore here by production is a jack-o'-lantern has been made out of potatoes, turnips, pumpkins, and apples. So
Ooh.
there's still jack-o'-lanterns.
So it is respecting the lore in that case.
Okay.
Let's go Sakurai. Let's go Masahiro
that.
Sakurai. Creative Kirby and Smash.
Thanks for the important lore, Muffins.
No problem. This room's tricky as well. I've lost my power here many times. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're good. I got scary though. Ah,
Useless trivia. Lore is not useless trivia.
is not. You gotta respect the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I got good luck there. I'm getting the health.
Crap,
Oh,
it
that
looks
was
like
really
he's just
quick.
a cloud of pollution in this.
Yeah, straight up, honestly.
Because everything is purple now.
What if we made everything purple?
I love purple though.
Same.
He just looks sad with Krakow. It looks like he's all dirty.
Just wait until actual Krakow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, these plasma wisps like to spawn random locations here, so hopefully it doesn't spawn on top of me. It did, we're good. But I also ran into a lot of enemies, so it wasn't too good. It happens. It's easy to do that in this section, to say at least. Oh, does not want to do there. I actually mashed A. If I didn't do that, I would have killed him though. Ah! I need that jet. Give me that. Oh no. That was going so well too. I'm upset. Oh well, it's fine. It happens.
I mean, you did get the eye like straight in the middle. That was very aesthetically pleasing.
Mm-hmm. That was good at least. I'll take that. Alright, now we got Cabula. Cabula flies in basically the same pattern every time. I'm mashing A here so I do more damage. Essentially, if I get more of these little beams here, I guess, I'll call them, on top of Cabula, then it just does more damage. So I shoot 3 beams out whenever I shoot it all with this little cart thing that Kirby's in. So if you get more hits on it like that, it does more damage over time. That was good. Once again, here's where Japanese saves time as well on the scrolling text. All the way in the very last part of Revenge of the King. So shouts to that again. Oh my goodness. That's ironic. I lost Jet on the Jet and me in this level.
What?
This game is just not being nice to me today. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, the game doesn't have time for your stuff.
Of course it's sad as soon as this boss comes up.
The game actually does make a pun here with time as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, Banana D says he had an easy time.
God dang it. This game has puns. Shouts to Bandana Ball D as well. When is Bandana D in Smash? Real talk.
I mean, isn't he like a support character type kind of thing?
I think
He's
so.
probably a spirit, yeah.
I think he is.
Good enough.
I should know this. I beat World of Light.
Oh no, Fan
Still.
Fan, please.
Yeah, this
Fan,
Fan
no.
is
We're good.
harder than the previous one because it's slightly faster, so it's kind of annoying.
Would you accept
That
a
was a bit tricky.
Waddle Dee costume for Kirby?
I'd be fine with that too.
Yeah.
If there's like
Or
a
a
straight
Kirby
like
Aqua
quality
Fighter.
costume, like as like a Kirby costume in Smash, that'd be cool. Now we got double fire lines here as well. They can do whatever the heck they want, so hopefully it won't like mess me up too badly.
If you get
Kinda
really
hard.
lucky and they do the right kind of jump, you can actually get
Ooh.
a double kill on them.
I did right there.
Like that.
That was
Yeah,
good.
that was sweet.
If only I got the parent early, but that was really nice. I saved a bit of time. Oh. I'll take that still. 3 and 4. Do a full charge Jetcracker here so I can break that block and destroy them at the same time. And hardest boss in the game. Oh my god, we did it first try. Let's go.
What?
Rip Bandana D. I'll miss him. Alright, I love this song right here. This boss fight's so good. I'll shout to Bandana D in the background, the only supporter of King Deity. He's got ghosted by all his other, like, minions in this case. Poor Deity.
Like for his revenge, he's just wearing this mask because if it'll help.
He has more HP at least, and a bigger hammer of fire coming out of it. You actually
There's
won
that face
that boss
again.
fight. You actually won some of that boss fight as well too, but unfortunately I didn't get the right luck for that. You need to place like his hammer on the ground there, and then just like it'll shoot fire if it's. If that happens, that gives me enough time to actually straight up just take out all his HP, which is hammer flips.
Also, you didn't get the disco.
Yeah. There's also a thing you can do. There's also a little sound glitch there that happens sometimes. I don't know what causes it, but
It's
it just makes like
completely
DD's. It just makes DD's stream just sound differently. More glitchy, I guess.
Wait a minute, that's not Kirby.
Yeah, so now we're in Helper to Hero, which is another kind of boss rush type game mode. But we can use any sort of helper we have. In this case, we're using Bonkers because Hammer's OP. Please nerf. Thankfully, you don't need to use all the helpers in Helper to Hero.
random. Yeah.
That actually adds like hour and a half, 2 hours to the run if you do that.
Yeah,
Really?
something like that,
Yeah, I'm not even kidding you.
Doing the boss rush with every single one?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
think-
yeah.
Finn's done a run with it before.
The current world record for doing all helpers to hero is about 137.
Oh,
And
oof.
when I did a run of it, it took me like to complete the entire run. I think it took me 5 hours to do everything. So,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
and I'm not very good at helper to hero, so that doesn't really help.
Oh,
There are
yeah,
a few
more than usually over there.
properties to Bonkers as well. For instance, his hammer flip is positioned slightly differently, and it also stays on the field longer, like the
Oh, bad luck.
hitbox.
Yeah, like for instance, if I hammer flip and like keep it down on the ground for a bit, like what happened? Like just if I do that, it just stays there forever. It still does the same amount of damage and everything. Which is really nice. I don't know. I got the good pattern, but I messed up the fight a bit though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Valkyrie's hammer as well too is actually a bit slower than Kirby's. Like, or the hammer flip rather, it stays out longer a bit, but as a result, you can't get some. I guess some kills that Kirby can, just because it stays out a bit longer. That's okay. So shout out to the Kirby girls in the background here, eating the apples. I just noticed that right now. There it is.
Also, shout out to Camellia Arm being a different color every time you meet him.
Yeah, I love that personally. Because he's a chameleon. Simply enough.
Shasta with the lore.
Mm-hmm. The hot animal lore. That went well right there. Once again, 21, let's go to the left side here. Because it's faster than going to the right. There we go. And heavy lobster time. I'll just do this because it's safer. He always runs at you immediately. You either walk at you or run at you at the beginning. There we go, good fight. Oh, look at this. Just in case. Alright, now we got computer virus time. This computer virus actually has more health than the other one, for some reason. For instance, instead of 80 health, Magician has 92. It takes just one hammer flip and just one regular bot to kill. This one's a guaranteed 2 cycle every time, because instead of 160, it's 207 health for some reason. So it's just 3 hammer flips. Let's see us this. Oh, wait, never mind, we got the glitch there, we're good. Or just dies anyways. So instead we just save time. One and two. Barely got that hit. Started a bit late. And you can't do it here. Lose just a bit of time. Oh well. I guess to make chat go a bit faster, or just to bring chat back to life a bit more. If you have any questions right now, that's actually probably the perfect time for asking questions about the run or anything else. There's about a minute left of Helper to Hero, so go for it, chat.
If we're waiting for chat to ask questions, I can remind people that the Frame Fatale schedule came out. GamesDoneQuick.com/hotfix if you want to check it out.
That's gonna be good. Let's just add to Superstar. 4 game modes, including this one, the one we're getting next, Nightmare Ultra, True Arena, and Revenge of the King, which is harder Spring Breeze essentially. It's really good. And a lot more stuff too in general. Like a bunch of cutscenes, for instance, not in the original. Some side game modes as well too, like mini games. That was actually really bad there. I'm gonna get to this. Yeah, that was a really bad
two very important questions for you, Shasta.
Like what?
I see 2 very important questions for you, Shasta.
Go for it.
One of them is, what's your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart?
Wildberry.
Wildberry? Okay, good choice. The second one is, what's the biggest run killer in this game?
Losing your power randomly, which has happened multiple times throughout this current run right now. That's happened a lot, unfortunately. You can just lose it in random spots, and depending where you lose it, you lose just a lot of time, unfortunately.
Also someone asks, what's the cutest Kirby?
Who's the cutest Kirby? Every Kirby is cutest Kirby.
The only correct answer.
Yes. Alright, now we're in Nightmare Ultra. This is the fastest game mode of the entire game. It's really, really good. So, I guess I'll let Kim explain a lot of this because then you can concentrate a bit while it's happening.
So, yeah, you have to really focus on this one because it's just that fast. The idea is that you, whenever you slay an enemy with a sword, you get these little blue things flying towards you. We call those points. And you can use those points to use powers. For instance, he currently is using the Meta Quick power, which is causing all those after images. It also ups your horizontal movement speed to the point where it's about the same as using an invincibility candy, which is really nice. So throughout the entirety of Meta Nightmare Ultra, the point route is based around getting as many meta quicks as possible, basically. You just constantly keep going fast.
That was good. I was actually 1 point short right there. I could have skipped destroying that Mr. Frosty, but I was 1 point short. Because there's... Actually, I could have done that anyways. Never mind.
Yeah.
Let's chill.
25 is... 24 is...
And right here, I'm using Mach Tornado, which is basically a gigantic attack. It's a long animation, so it's not always useful, but we'll use it whenever we can't kill a boss, like, fast enough of our own sword here, essentially.
Yeah, so kind of the idea, if you look on the bottom screen, you see this little timer running as well. This timer is really nice because it actually removes loads, and it also pauses whenever you use Mach Tornado. So the run for in-game time actually looks a lot more different than the run for RTA, since you use a lot more tornadoes and the point route is a lot scarier.
Way tighter than RTA one is. Krakow. There's two different patterns I can do here, but thankfully I got the one that is much more favorable for me. So far, so good in the start. Okay. Now for DD, all I'm gonna do is just keep dash attacking inside of him. Dash attacking is does most damage that Midnight can do. Oh, I got a weird pattern, but made it work. Just a Warrior Luigi on the side there. That's a good start. 2-8's pretty good for me.
It's also the useful thing about the dash attack is that you basically have a bunch of invincibility frames while you're doing it, so it's not only the fastest way of travel, it's not only the most damage dealing attack, but it's also the fastest attack in a sense.
Oh my god. I realized what I needed to do there in that session, like after I already started doing the wrong thing. Oh, that happens. Alright, there we go. Also, Kid in here is a little darker holder for Midnight Ultra, so he's gonna judge my move for the whole time. That's totally okay.
Don't worry about it, I'll do it silently.
Hell yeah, let's go. This also works for me. I don't mind though. I didn't get bad at this game anyways. It's really hard.
Honestly, like even getting to the point where Shasta is still kind of tough. It takes a lot of practice to move. Nice, the triple hit to move really fast in Meta Nightmare Ultra, just because it is so fast.
Yeah, like there's a lot of quick stuff you have to do with your D-pad, for instance, and also you have to touch the screen to select all your powers and all that.
Yeah.
So it can be very tricky. It's very execution heavy, to say the least.
Yeah, there are no buttons.
Yeah, if you want to run like 100% in this game mode is gonna be a huge time save for you a lot because it's just so execution heavy. And there's so much time you can save on in the first place.
Yeah. I actually started running this game mode before doing 100%, and it shows. It's like in my first couple of runs, it was just like, oh, everything is bad except this game mode.
A little bit concerned about the next section after this one. Go-Go Cave is pretty tricky in general. Yeah. Mostly for Kirby, but Midnight, it's still... There's like some tight point routing in it, for instance, I'm a bit concerned about. Oh, I got this pattern. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, luckily you, in RTA, it's sometimes just a lot faster to not use tornadoes. For instance, in in-game time, we would defeat that bonkers with a tornado, and that would make your point route extremely scary right here, but right now he's kind of fine and you can just keep using meta quicks until just a little bit later on, and then he'll start having to save it up again. It's a pretty good move from Shasta. You're not doing too bad, don't worry about it.
Thank you. I do my best for sure. Right now, meta quick at the wrong time there, unfortunately, but that's okay. You want to have just a little bit, and hopefully runs out inside the doorway there. Done correctly. Oh, I messed that up too. It's okay.
Yeah, timing your meta quicks to basically give you enough like time to queue up the next one is also very important, and there are runners that basically just have different timings of meta quicks just so that it works better for them specifically, which is very interesting when you really look at it.
I'm also, whenever I'm slashing midnights, I'm trying to avoid pressing B like multiple times in a row. So give me kind of a multi-hit, just jab in this case, using Smash terminology, I guess. I want to avoid doing that, so I'm like turning around every time I just do one jab, just because it cancels the whole animation or a whole sequence of events that could happen there.
It basically, like, by going left-right, you give yourself enough time to have the combo not happen. Another way of doing it is quickly pressing the shield button. I think that also works really well.
Never had that happen before. That bro down was really weird there.
Yeah. So right here, Shasta has more than enough points to get to the end, so that's really nice. He can go fast.
I'm at heal. Ideally, I don't want to heal at all in this game mode.
Yeah.
But like sometimes if you're just running low on it, you have to kind of determine like if it's worth going for the heal. In this case, I thought it was because we have bosses coming up. So yeah, we have points for later, so it's okay.
Also, it's marathon, so don't worry about me judging you about it.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that at all. I'm just gonna do it. I know like when to heal in this game mode, like whenever I need to.
Yeah.
It can be very tricky sometimes, and sometimes stuff just happens where you just get hurt like that. That's okay.
Like, because like healing takes like 10 points, knowing when to heal, when you can heal is very important because you basically cut out a meta quick.
I don't know if we explain the values of each enemy whenever they destroy in these game modes, but in this case, every mini boss gives you 5 points, every major boss gives you 10 points, every enemy that Kirby can suck up that gives them a power gives you 2 points, every large enemy that gives you 3 points. I forgot to use meta quick earlier. And every enemy Kirby doesn't get power from, it gives you 1 point. In this case, all the main bosses there just fought in a row, they all give me just, 5 points, for instance. Use Dyna Blade. We're gonna use a big March Tornado on them and then do a few more hits and it'll be taken out. Simple as that.
This is actually the only enemy in the entire game where you can Max Tornado while she's off screen and you'll still damage her.
That's up for Great Cave Offensive. Which I love in this run in particular because they actually don't go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
You don't go for any of the treasures or anything. You kind of just go past everything. The tower's not even available to you to actually go through in the first place. I'm gonna destroy you because I didn't destroy the flower earlier. There we go. A little low. I want Mark Tornado, or I want Men to quick through that whole section there, but it's okay. It's going pretty well. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bit of this. A little bit tricky movements. I love this right here too. Oh, I messed it up. It was gonna look really smooth for a second. That's okay.
Oh.
That's... Oh, I'll take an attack there, but unfortunately I just barely didn't. I have just enough points for a Mock Tornado here as well on Fatty Whale up.
Yeah,
See if I can get the...
The strat on Fatty Whale is pretty
wrong
rough.
pattern for this. Hopefully it still kills him? I think it will.
Yeah, that kills.
Perfect. This is the best Kirby game? Agreed. I love this game personally. This is my favorite Kirby game. Very, very close behind it, if not maybe even potentially ahead of it, is Planet Robot for me. If anyone watching right now has not played Kirby Planet Robot for Nintendo 3DS, you're missing out on what I personally believe is like one of the best, if not the best Kirby game. So, you might want to go out there and buy that if you're considering it or anything like that. I love that game so much. But yeah, it's my little spiel, just while not much is happening, I guess.
I actually really enjoyed the minecart sections in Meta Knight, especially after like having to be difficult about the minecart sections with Jet. Just like, oh, I just spam this one attack and everything dies.
Yeah, exactly. I love that too. What I don't like though is actually this right here. Hopefully this goes well. Oh, God. Okay. It's very tricky to actually one cycle all these enemies here.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna get this one right here because that's too slow. Yeah,
Like
I start off too slowly, so yeah.
The dash attack is also kind of weird. You might have, like the dash attack has like 3 different hitboxes that deal 3 different damages, and it's just rough. And that's a nice one cycle.
Thank you. That wizard's really tricky to one cycle. You can't just like straight up do like this on him. You have to go a bit higher up so it does more damage, weirdly enough. Otherwise you're not able to do enough damage in one cycle him. It's really tricky. That was good though. That was really good.
Ooh. Seriously, your movement is just nice right now.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's good there too.
I'm actually judging you, but in the right way.
Hell yeah. We take those.
You got a good score from the judge.
Mm-hmm.
I get 9.5 out of 10. What would you say?
7.
I'll take a 7. I know it can be better for sure. Oh, for someone the liar there, for some reason.
So again, using shield dropping, it's actually like the amount of time you save is so small, it's like a few frames, but it's worth doing it because it's really easy.
It really is. I didn't do it for a while though, but it actually makes it just simpler to drop off a platform while doing it. I don't know why I never did it for a while, honestly.
Yeah. What's also a really nice little strat you can do, a strat difference in IGT versus RTA with Meta Nightmare Ultra is that you can do your Mach Tornadoes higher up than you would usually do them, because then the animation takes less time.
Interesting.
It's actually during Wham Bam Rock, that's a really good moment to do that.
That was good there too. I'll take that. Alright, now time for the harder ones. Revenge of Midnight and Milky Wishes are both very tricky in KSZ to say the least. There's a lot going on. And I did it earlier in the run too, but this heavy officer fighting up here, we have to actually straight up kill, just in general. We don't have to do that with Kirby. I did it in this run earlier on if it was around for that, but yeah. You have to take this one out, unfortunately.
It's also
chat's asking for Old Decker, by the way. You want? What's your Old Decker in this game? Chat's asking for it.
My world record is 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's a really good time to say the least.
Yeah. Technically, 2:02 is possible, but that's never gonna happen.
My PB is a high 211 for the record.
Yeah.
This run is gonna be around the estimate because of some really bad luck I got earlier.
Yeah.
I basically lost my power like a few times in like the worst spots. I did not know the proper backups for it because it's never happened before. So yeah, shout out to Marathon Luck.
Yeah. Also, it's just like really hard to optimize this game because there's just so many things you have to do.
It really is. This game is very execution heavy, but like in the right way, I'd say. I say as I'm going through an auto-scroller, but you know. It's fun though. Like, it's a very fun run to say the least. Which is why I've been running it for a while.
Same.
Off and on.
Yeah, I've kind of retired.
You think sub 2 is possible?
If I equal all my goals, yes.
So basically no then, right?
No, it's theoretically possible, but it's never going to happen.
Are all your goals accurate, or if any of them like kind of shifted a little bit?
No, they're all, as far as I know, I've had these splits for a long time, and I've tried to keep my goals as clean as I can get them, and they've been pretty, yeah. It's been sub 2 for a while now, those golds, so yeah, it's technically possible. But the problem is that you would literally have to get the god luck, like, if you get any bad luck anywhere, it's just over instantly.
Yeah, you can't get screwed by any of the, I think, 6 Inferior Virus fights in this run. For instance,
Yeah.
if you get like really bad luck on them, you're gonna you're just gonna bleed time really more than anything else.
Yeah, every extra cycle costs you about 5 seconds, so that really starts to add up eventually.
This room's tricky. Those taxes and those catches there especially are really annoying with Meta Knight. I sort of hit him there. I don't know why I didn't. I'll get these. I'll get the health here. Why not? So actually Mock Tornado on the right side of both these bonkers. It's really slow to kill them both, as normally. But if you Mock Tornado them on the right side, you'll instantly kill both of them, and they'll both fly to the left, so you can just destroy them on the way out, just very easily.
Yeah,
that was really good. Now time for mashing.
So yeah, this game
Mash
actually
harder.
has two jump buttons.
Good.
You can use both the A and the Y button to jump, which is pretty neat for that section.
Nice. And
Especially
for some reason as well too, your sword just lights those ropes on fire. I don't know why.
because
but
it's
it
a hot
does.
sword. It's the hottest sword.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. That's some lore I didn't know. I respect it though. Because gotta respect the lore. I might die as well too. So I think I'll take the heal here. I'll get enough points by the end of this, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Another example of a smart heal in this case. Because like if there's a section up here where you don't really need to mega quick or use Mock Tornado for instance, you can get a heal off and be totally fine and not be behind on points. Right here I'm good for use mega quick in this section where I'm just kind of waiting a lot. The only reason is because I want to use it to get through his cannons at the ends and save a little bit of time of movement after his room, just a little bit. Force fight. It's kind of a weird one. Kind of a weird mega quick. But use Mock Tornado here to take out both these main bosses. It's mostly the boss on the left that's really annoying. But yeah. Because he just throws you randomly. Kind of a meanie. I think back when I first ran this game, we actually used to use Mock Tornado on this cannon here. I could be wrong though. Did we?
Yeah, we did. We actually, in the in-game time strats, we actually Mock Tornado both of them right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's really rough on the point count though. It's extremely tight.
Oh, I can imagine.
The in-game time run at this point is so optimized that there's literally only 10 seconds of time save left.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous.
That is actually ridiculous.
I don't know how we ever got to that point.
I guess competition really just like makes that sort of thing happen over time.
Yeah.
Because that was like you and the guests like fighting each other like for world record and that for a while.
Yeah, we've traded world records like 5 times or something over 3 years.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. And now time for an auto scroller. We're very beginning to have mega quick. Now it's gone. This time I'll throw the blocks by the way, it's okay. It's much easier to do with Meta Knight.
But the run's already
You're-
invalidated.
Yeah,
Well,
We'll
at
validate
least
once
the
again by doing
MKU
this.
run is valid.
that's the important part.
Well, you might PB.
Are you talking about what video game characters pay their taxes in chat?
I don't know why it started, but yeah.
We take those. Wario definitely doesn't. I agree with that.
No way he does. No way he pays
No
his
way.
taxes.
I do see Meta
Oh.
Knight committing insurance fraud, to be honest.
I can see that. He's like the type of guy, honestly. Alright, that was a weird heavy lobster pattern, but that's okay. Just slide to the left, so you can avoid the cannon. Nice, that was good. Ooh. Nice. That was a really good room. It's really easy to like just bounce off enemies there when you swing your sword. So the fact that I didn't do that at all in that room was really good.
Yeah, it's like whenever you do that kind of chopping motion in the air. If you do it right next to an enemy, you bounce off, and if you don't, you just fall through them with a lot of damage. It's a really nice little trick if you have it down.
I don't know how I got past them either with that bounce speaking of which, but we take those.
Oh, that was nice.
And at the very end, remind you that this is Revenge of Meta Knight, and we're currently Meta Knight. So at the very end of this, all we're doing is mock tornadoing over Halberd, destroying it. Therefore, Meta has to buy a new ship because he's dissatisfied. He's dissatisfied with his current ship. That's the lore I made up for this.
Oh,
He's upset at all of his minions for failing to get Kirby all those times.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's my lore.
That's actually your lore, yeah. My bad. It's good lore though, either way.
Yeah, I like the insurance fraud as well. That's a good one too.
That's also really good. That's why he commits insurance fraud, honestly. It all comes full circle now. You can do that. A little short on points here, I think. So I'll just kill his enemies along the way. And we get this, take out the Cappy. There we go. Now we're good. And for 20 minutes here, it's not. It's a little bit faster to Monterey this time around, so that's what we do. Instead of just dash attacking both of them back and forth like we did before.
Yeah, the main reason why is that you basically land to the left side, so you can get one hit in really quickly, and that basically saves you a single second over using Mech Tornado.
Let's go saving frames.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's that good stuff.
Yep.
Nice, that went well. Good room there. So in my practice runs like earlier today for my Nightmare Ultra, I like got hurt a lot in one of the sections. I kind of almost died a few times because of it. So that didn't happen this time around. Just not dying in your speed games. That's a good thing, I'd say. Oh, just want to avoid hurting one of these enemies up here, if possible. Like
What
that.
about when you die to save time?
Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I want to get 30 points by the end of this room. Or I can be a little bit short if I destroy one of these with enemies over here. Just because I need enough for a Macho Neo for a Fatty Wolf coming up. It's hard to destroy that last squid there with Meta Knight. So usually I just take the damage. If I can, I'll just take him out with the sword though for the free point.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd timing to do that one. I just basically blast through him. I wouldn't try killing him, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
That was the good pattern for this Fatty Will. If he just does the giant jump, you have to do some really fancy stuff to get him in one cycle.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard.
Yeah. I still failed it like 9 times out of 10.
I don't think I've ever gotten it personally.
It's rough.
I'll start lining the can there, but we don't need it. It's just for show. May not likes to show off, of course. That's just part of his personality, I guess. Oh no.
Mind you, if it looks that cool.
It's true. Cracker's free, by the way.
I mean, at the same time, he might be so cool that he might need to heaten up a little bit.
Yeah, that's why we're here in Hotbeat. I actually legitimately believe Hotbeat is the hardest part of this run of Meta Knights. And actually I think this part right here is just the hardest part in general to run. So hopefully it goes well.
It is ridiculously difficult to get through because you're moving so fast. The chances of you accidentally just running into lava is so big.
Not to mention, oh, that was really good. Not to mention, whenever you dash attack the pegs, it just straight gets them going. So which you don't want that to happen in this case, because it'll change the layout of the room. Oh no, I'll be fine. I have that candy there. All right, just have to get through this part right here. Got it, and we're good. That was really nice. Just made one mistake at the end there, but other than that, perfect.
Yeah, that was solid movement.
I'm still sad, Shasta.
About the minecarts?
Yeah, the minecarts, man.
I'm sorry, okay? It's slower.
I I suggest going for the final minecart
Just to appease them, I'm down.
yeah.
I'm down for this. Won't be for a bit though.
It'll be a rare sight, Meta Knight in a minecart.
This is true.
It's
Never
so
seen
cool.
there.
I've seen it a couple of times. It's pretty sweet.
Now I made it quick, by the way. I did it a little late there, unfortunately, so lost a bit of time, but it's fine.
So yeah, this section I like to call the restoration area because you get a lot of health and you get a lot of points. So it's like it's nice that it's right after Hotbeat, because after Hotbeat you just don't have points and you usually don't have health, so it's perfect.
Oh, literally on that. It's fine. There we go. Good enough. I want to cancel my hit there, the hit stun on the roof there if possible, because it saves a bit of time doing that. Couldn't get it this time, unfortunately, but it's fine. Oh, I'll heal. I feel like I need it at this point. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. We're getting 2 cycle then. Oopsies. There we go. That was just not so good, but it's okay. I get some wing hits on, which made it so I couldn't get another, like an actual really afterwards.
Yeah,
It happens though.
Yeah, if you're too close to the, like your wings actually cause a little bit of damage, and it's just so little that when you position yourself slightly incorrectly, that kind of stuff can happen. It's really annoying.
Also, Midnight does not need cannons. His sword just goes through that metal block. Just no problem at all.
We actually like we didn't know that for years and years and years until someone's like, "Hey, you can just do this. Didn't you guys know that?" Like,
I didn't know either, honestly. That's hilarious.
It's another one of Profane Glitch's finds.
Thanks, Glitch. He's done a lot for his game in general.
Yeah. Back when I kind of stopped optimizing, he came in and he's just like, okay, I'm gonna take this game to a whole new level.
Alright, Heavy Lobster again. I forgot to mention earlier, but this Heavy Lobster is like silver is more powerful than the regular yellow Heavy Lobster. I'm doing the rapid jab, I don't want to do that. He's being weird. He avoided my dash attack like twice there. That was strange. Alright, this room is also really hard with Meta Knight. Hopefully I can do it well. Yeah, Meta quick, right here. Let's go. He's watching to sneak up on me. I know it. Oh, there it is. I was too high. I'll make it work. I'll make it work! Okay. There we go. That went pretty well. Becoming better, becoming worse.
Oh yeah, I only got hit once.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, baby, let's go. Oh, wait, dash jacket. There we go. Just for you, Roku, let's go.
Yes!
There's your minecart. Not even to the
He
end.
wraps his cape around himself as he rides
Yeah, it's so good.
So good. Midnight lurk. New emote right there.
That would be a good emote.
I think someone actually made that at one point.
I think you call it like Meta Comfy though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Which is also a good name.
Meta Snuggie.
Oh, it's Meta Snug, that's what it was actually, yeah. Might have used this Meta Quick too early. I think it's supposed to use up here. Oh well.
Yeah, that was slightly early. It's fine.
That's okay.
The main reason why you're using Metaquick here is to just basically go for the horizontal movement in the water here, because water is just slow to go through, so it's nice to have it there.
Here we go. Got Magician at least. I can't go for a 2-cycle on this next one, but it's okay. Yeah, I get bad luck to start off. Falling daggers. Don't see that attack too often.
You got bad luck on them as well.
Hmm.
It's just hard to reposition after you get hit by one of those.
It really is. Nice, got 2-cycle at least. Let's get the 1 cycle here.
I believe.
Got it. Easy. So if you're very unlucky with your timing, you can just straight up the dragon just straight up go back into the window there. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like he's not actually going back into it, but like the first frame he's going back into it, where he's just not vulnerable to getting hits. So you can do that full Mach tornado animation, and then you'll just like, you'll just go back into the window and still be alive.
It's so obnoxious.
It's very soul crushing to say at least. But now we got the best song in the game, so give me some tire pleases in chat, or your jam emo of sorts, of choice really. This song is so good. That's like Galactonite.
Yeah, so Galactonite strats is mostly just trying to do as many dash attacks as possible. And there is some nuance to using your Mach Tornado here. Because whenever he goes...
I'm gonna try and go for it.
Yeah.
I'm a little on health list concerned, but yeah, I'll try and go for it.
It's fine. Whenever he like goes into the center, he either does this beam attack or he summons minions.
There we go.
And if you save up your Mach Tornado until the end, you basically skip a luck-based section where you can either do beam or minions. So it's really nice to do that right.
That was a really good Milky Wishes in general. I think I might actually be a best split in my splits here. That was very solid.
Also, this is the only unskippable cutscene in the game. Enjoy.
Was that time?
Not yet. We still have True after this. So yeah, I get a little break right here, drink some water. Stay hydrated, everybody.
Good idea.
The ends, but not yet. We still have one more. So what's me Rainbow? 2718. That was good. Better than practice, and barely not a rainbow, but we take those. All right. So after all that, we have after that big game mode, we have True Arena, the hard version of Arena, where all the enemies, all the bosses are powered up with more health and everything. It's a lot more difficult. And of course, what better way to get out than by using hammer? What better way to not run than by using hammer, really? Sorry for Cracker Jr. though. I couldn't get the hammer flip on him that I wanted, but it's okay.
It's pollution.
So the first 6 boss fights are actually randomly selected. They're in random order, but the last 4 are always set every single time. Oh, gotta block that one. There we go. Also notice as well too, we have these small tomatoes instead of massive tomatoes, like usually, like we had for our last 2 arenas in the game.
Yeah, you
basically and also just for the arena.
You basically have about like 2 health bars worth of health to go through this entire arena.
Yeah, it's really it's really tricky considering all these bosses hit a ton. It's also really easy to get hurt by a Cabula there, for instance. Time out correctly get a hammer flip, which gets more damage, of course.
Nice.
Messing this up a bit. Oh no, give me that. Don't lose it. Good. If I lose hammer in True Arena, it's a death sentence unless I get randomly between boss fights.
Yeah, it tends to just instantly reset even in a 100% run when that happens.
Hopefully it's not this game's last hurrah on me with all these hammer losses that happen this run. Or all these power losses that happen randomly this run. Hopefully it doesn't happen at all during True Arena, but I'll probably jinx it by saying that. There we go. We got one more boss now. We got Lolo and Lala's Revenge. Oh, that was not the right decision. Go for the blue one. Oh, should've gone for the orange one, I think. Never mind. I'm getting a weird pattern here.
Yeah. It's like Lolo and Lala's Revenge can be very annoying in the True Arena because they just go all over the place and you can't chase them well enough with hammer. I think it's actually the case that some runners of this section actually use a different ability than hammer.
Really?
And they just reset to get Lolo and Lalala first try and then get hammer.
Okay, that scared me. Ooh.
Oh my goodness, Shasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all that electric
Oh, I did.
fencing around there, if your star gets in there, your star disappears.
Yeah, it's just gone. You don't want that to happen, obviously. That was a bad math DD, but it's fine. Alright, now time for White Bam Jewel once again. Keep in mind that his hands actually go back and forth while it's going up. So it's a bit weird because of that too. This hit. Damn. Nice. That was good. 2 more bosses, everybody. Now we got Galactic again. Give me some Sour Pleases once again. Or your jam mode of choice. Jam / dancing emote. Just because we're trying, the whole point of the fight is trying to hammer flip as much as we can. We can't do that all the time because this mill phase here just goes away and redoes minions again. But yeah, versus that.
So yeah, Kirby's hammer is so much more powerful than Meta Knight, so you can basically just like skip through this fight a lot faster than Meta Knight can, even with the Mach Tornado.
Play safe here. I think it's probably a bit safely. Ooh, and I got that too. Nice. Nice, okay. Let me get this final tomato for Mark Soul, which is hardest boss in the game, I'd say.
Yeah.
This boss is really, really tricky. So essentially, there's actually a Mark Soul 1 cycle, just like there's a 1 cycle, but is way more luck based than Mark's 1 cycle, because he spawns randomly every single time. He can spawn towards the roof if he wants to. Can't hit that.
Yeah,
This
it's
fight's
like
gonna be
slightly too high there.
Yeah, just barely. I thought I had that. Be careful here. Oh no. Oh no. I'm running away. Okay, good.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god. Why? I can get in here. That was not a lot of damage at all in that first phase. If done correctly, I can take out this last. I can take him out after once he appears right here again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing give me this because I don't have damage on him. Oh no.
Oof.
That doesn't happen often. It's fine, everybody. Everything is gonna be a-okay.
I believe.
So do I. Kind of. He's drifting too high up there. No! He's drifting way too high up for me a lot. I'm getting really bad luck on him.
Yeah. It's so annoying that this is the final moment of the game. You could just basically just get completely destroyed. I think my current PB actually got destroyed on this.
It did. And best stream in the game.
So get ready on time.
Yeah, get ready on time. That run was a thing. But I made it through, that's the important part. And time. Ugh.
Aim underestimate.
I'm glad it was at least
Important part.
underestimate.
Yeah.
I had some, so for those who work here the whole run essentially, I had some really, really atrocious luck that has never happened throughout that entire run. So in this game you can lose your power randomly, just out of nowhere. That just kind of happens sometimes. I had that happen in the tower where I needed Jet for basically the whole section there, back in Reactor Offensive, and I lost over 2 minutes by losing it in 1 parts. It was really bad.
You just
And,
showed off more of the run by having
Yeah,
to show
exactly.
backup strats.
I show off more stuff, really, I guess, in that case.
What a nice guy you are.
Also, you were busy starting with the True Arena, so I didn't say it yet, but you actually got like 10 seconds above your PB in MKU.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you were
let's
really
go.
close.
That's true. Yeah, it was a, it's a low 27. Yeah, no kidding. Cool then. All right. So what now?
So I have a couple announcements I want to give, and then Shasta is going to give us some community shoutouts, and then we're going to toss you guys to another stream. We're going to host somebody. So I'll start off with the announcements. For those of you who volunteered for SGDQ, volunteer schedule is coming out on the 30th. Tomorrow, there's going to be the sprint at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a speedrunning talk show that we hold here on the Hotfix. Wednesday is going to be Cuso Grande Invitational, bad game tournament hosted by Brosensha. That's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern. And on the 30th, we're going to have a Super Mario Land showcase of Super Mario Land 1 and 2 at 7 p.m. Eastern as well. And of course, the Frame Fatale schedule is out. If you go to gamesdonequick.com/hotfix, you can check out all the games that are going to be played there. And so why don't you take it away with your community shoutouts, Shasta?
Will do. Well, first and foremost, shout out to my co-commentator here, Kid11. He is actually world record holder for this game, and you should go check out his run on YouTube if you enjoyed this run for sure. Time for comparison, his time is a 2:03, I think 25. I want to say
2:03:20.
20. Okay, that's close. It's really, really good. It's a very entertaining watch in general. I recommend checking it out if you're interested. I want to also shout out the Kirby community in general. We have a Discord. I think probably posted in chat at some point.
1 second.
If you're interested in Kirby speedrunning whatsoever, this game's really fun to run, but it's also very hard and execution heavy. So it's very worth it. There's also a lot of Kirby games in general are very good, or very good for picking up as speedruns because they're very easy to learn but hard to master. This game is one good example. The game I've run the most, Nightmare in Dreamlands, is a very good example. I learned it in 3 hours, but here I am with like days, almost a month I think of just playtime on that game. I'm still trying to bring my time down. I think I'm 3rd place currently in that game as of a few years ago. Stuff like that. Like I'm running Kirby 4 as well too right now, like on my own stream. And like that run is easy to learn, but to actually get consistent in that game is the hard part more than anything else. Stuff like that. Kirby games are very fun in general. I hope I've helped sell that a bit to you. But yeah. Also want to shout out the Kirby Nightmare Dreamland tournament, which has times currently open right now. All skill levels are welcome. If you're interested in like joining that, it'd be really fun. It's a good way to get into the game. Like I said, that game's really easy, really easy to learn but hard to master, and you have to do all the really hard mixes and stuff in that run, except for I think one of them that's required in like Emerald 5. But yeah, if you're interested in that, then the link's in chat that Railcoon just posted a little bit ago. It's really fun. All skill levels are welcome, so even if you've never played the game before or never run the game before or anything, then consider signing up for sure.
And if you're watching on YouTube, we're going to have these links in the description, so just look down below.
Yep. So, in that case, I don't think I really have anything much else to say. So
okay.
Yeah.
I did want to sign off with one more thing, just by thanking everybody for watching and reminding you that Hotfix, this whole series of GDQ shows, is funded in part thanks to people who subscribe to our channel between events. So if you would, please consider subscribing. Use that Twitch Prime sub if you have it. And if you're not aware, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch and get a free sub every month. But besides that, we are going to be tossing you over to another stream really quick. But as a reminder, next week we are going to have Golden Sun: The Lost Age, which was voted voted by you guys. And we do not have a spotlight on the 6th of May. So just make sure you tune in tomorrow as well for the sprint. But with all of that, we're going to toss you over to Half Coordinated. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the run.